It's
Hello.
it's Friday
Hi.
Mayhem with Joe Bob,
Woohoo! Get
and we
ready.
have
I've got
our friend Cassie, the professional lurker, is here finally after many attempts. And Morgie
Hi, Cassie.
here,
Hello.
and Joe Bob survived her spider bite, so she's back for Friday Mayhem. So it's all good.
I survived my near-death experience last week. Yes, thank you. And thank you very much to Mama Nevin Jones, such a sweetheart, messaging me to check if I'm still alive.
Well, we're glad you are.
Yes.
Thank you.
So welcome
Wait
to
hear about
Mayhem.
this week's adventures. Woohoo!
Go for
I've got Aussie Camembert today, crackers, some gin. Let's go, girls. Crack your drinks, make your coffee, tea, whatever tickles your fancy. I'm getting, what did I say? A few minutes in, let me do the disclaimer. There may be sweary words, mostly from me. There may be very unpopular opinions. The more I drink, the more you're going to get. I said to Millie, I just left Millie at home and said, I'm going to podcast. She's like, oh, have fun, Mum. I said, have fun. I'm going to get fucked up. She was like, oh, Mum.
Tell her aunties miss her. We haven't
Oh,
seen
my
her as a
goodness.
guest, a cameo in a long time.
Cameo. Shall I tell you what she did? Oh,
She
two
got
things she
Sure.
did. One naughty thing and one good thing.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Tina's tiara just fell off. It's a bit of a windy day here today. Let me just plonk that back on. Good girl, Tina. Speaking of Tina, I saw Tina this morning. I was in bed with Tina this morning. God love her.
Yep, she's got a new
So that
episode up,
made me
so go check it out.
check out Tina's tea. It made me so happy. And you know what? I really want a shit ton of yarn from her, but I know she's doing advents right now, so I'm going to be patient.
Wow, Texas Sheep Lady says we're echoing. Are you guys hearing any echoes?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not hearing any.
I
That's
wonder
weird.
if I can have a look if where I got the link from is still open. It shouldn't be.
I was hearing it before you got on, Joe. Well,
Maybe everybody with no headphones check.
What about now?
no.
Check.
Wait till Joe comes
check.
back on and see.
Everybody's there except Joe. We lost her again.
I don't know. Oh.
Is it me?
I'm not
still
hearing
the
it.
echo. I am.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing it. So I don't know how to fix it. Usually I can hear it, but this time weird.
Maybe we check everybody one by one. Let's see here. Here, I'll mute myself and then you guys tell me if you hear the echo still.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, I'm not hearing
I
it, but other people are, so I don't know. It says Joe is echoing whole sentences.
But I just went out and came back.
I was hearing it before Joe got on.
I'm not hearing it, so.
Teresa or Morgan, maybe?
I can't do anything differently than I do every single week. So, but I can.
Okay.
Let me try and leave and come back.
Okay, come back, girlfriend.
All right, be right back.
So.
Okay, it's gone for me now.
I can still hear it.
Oh, no, it's not. It's still there. It's still there. It's not Morgan.
Okay, I'll try leaving and coming back then.
No, I don't think it would. Casey's gone. Usually what it is, I'm on Do Not Disturb and I have come in from our link. Usually if you don't close where you get the link from, this is what happens.
Hello.
It says everybody's echoing.
Yeah, Morgan's echoing too.
What about now?
Now it's good. Aha! She cried as she waved her wooden leg.
Now,
No echo.
now I'm getting
What?
Joe. Now Joe's
What?
all scratchy.
Because I've got a mouthful of biscuit.
Oh, what about now? Because I'm not hearing any echoing.
Oh, it was me, I
No
think.
echo now.
Yeah, I don't
No,
hear
there's
it now,
nothing.
Liz.
I'll drink
well,
to
we
that.
fixed it. Yay.
Let's drink to that, guys.
Sorry.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers. I've got
I need
a
Friday night and we're going to party. And by party, I mean knit and talk shit. Okay. Cheers, everybody.
Which is what we do.
Ah, yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay.
So-
Millie did two things, one naughty, one good.
Okay.
Okay, so on the weekend, we went to see Jelly Roll.
That's cool.
Nice T-shirt that Charlie bought me. Thank you, Charlie. We didn't just go to see Jelly Roll. We went to a festival called Strumming Bird Festival in Newcastle, which is on the coast, so a good 3 to 4 hours, 3 hours drive from here. And we get to our motel. This is just sidebar, by the way, leading up to the story. Get to the motel. I booked a 5-star motel. It's about 5 miles from the site of the festival, and the site of the festival was massive. I did not go all over the festival. There were actually 2 stages. That's how big this thing was. There was a stage down over in the boondocks, way over. It was honestly like sitting in New York for one festival and going down to Atlantic City for the other. It was nuts. There were 32,000 people there.
Wow.
That's wild.
32,000 people. It was massive. And they actually had the bands playing from 1 o'clock in the afternoon through till when Jelly Roll finished at 11 p.m. So we got there at 12 o'clock, so we're there for 11 hours.
Wow.
It was incredible. It was really great. And I took my 3 kids. Well, they took me. I booked a 5-star motel. So the first complaint was, motel was great, fabulous. You know, it's just an average. It wasn't a luxury 5-star, like a resort type thing, but it's attached to restaurants and poker machines and like a football club and a fitness club and all that sort of thing with a pool. But the first complaint was how far we were. And I'm like, guys, we're only 5 miles. We will Uber it. We will get there. We can book an Uber. So get organised. I asked, could we go the night before? Because I'm an old lady. I don't want to drive early in the morning and get set up. And we go down for dinner. I'm like, guys, I'm going to shout you dinner. We're going to have drinks. There's a Texas barbecue restaurant. We're going to eat up big, have a good night, and then tomorrow we'll go to the concert. We go to dinner. I'm minding my own business, and Millie is sitting opposite me, looking behind me at the table next to me, behind me, going, Mum, can you hear American accents? So I'm like, yes, I can. My Americano radar was going ding, 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 ding. But they were from all over, like that. Some accents were Southern, some were a little bit different. And there was a couple of Aussies in there. And all through dinner, Millie's going, I want to ask them, are they with Treaty Oak Revival? I want to ask them. I said, Millie, let them eat their dinner, but don't let the opportunity pass you by, because you'll kick yourself if you don't ask who they are. So we eat our dinner. It's lovely. Millie slides into the booth with these guys, and I can hear her say, hi, are you from America? Are you with a band here for the festival? I didn't get to finish my dinner. We all got but invited over to sit with them. Yes, it was Jelly Roll's crew.
Wow.
And I have to say, the Jelly Roll, I said to Millie, well, I'm really proud of you because you went and introduced yourself and said hi. You didn't interrupt their dinner. They were well into drinks, so dinner was finished for them. They were there before us. And we spent the rest of the night there talking to them. Absolutely lovely. If anyone who knows Jelly or Bunny and ever watches this, I don't know, some mad knitter or something, honest to God, compliments to Jelly for selecting his crew. Gentlemen, family people. We were swapping dog photos on our camera rolls. Jack was teaching them Aussie slang, so now one's running around. I think they got off to New Zealand today. Might be in New Zealand today. So one's running around calling everyone a mad cunt. It's just crazy. Like, they were so nice. They were super nice, and they're like, "Oh, Mum," and they, instead of calling me Joe Bob, they were calling me Jojo B and Mama Joe from Nashville. You know, from Nashville. The pyrotechnics guy is Australian. They were lovely. They were so nice. And I heard about someone's daughter doing horse lessons. You know, they were not what I thought a group of like roadies or show people would be like. They were sincerely genuine family guys, really nice men. And like I said, we swapped dog photos, and Millie found one of the guys who's the musician. So one of the guy was showing us a photo of his dachshund, and it looks just like Sizzle. It's Sizzle's twin.
Oh,
So it was really nice. So, hey, why did we stay at this motel? Well, Jelly put his crew there, so it can't have been all that bad. And they were really lovely, and we had a great chat. And there's one guy, I have to say now, all apologies, because stupid me, one says he's from Oregon. And I go, oh, but you don't have 6 fingers and 7 toes like my friend Tabitha. That went down like a lead balloon. And he was the nicest guy. He was so super sweet. I really liked talking to him. You know, I used to have my mate at work, you know, my personal chef, Dave, who I used to joke with and talk to every single day, who fed me breakfast and lunch and dinner every day, who passed away this year. I really miss him and joking and being cheeky with a male, you know, like a colleague or a male. And it was just so nice. And I sat and talked to this person whose name I'm not going to tell you. Absolutely gorgeous guy. Gorgeous guy. So that was really nice, and I have his details so I can keep in contact with him. And he was the one saying to me, oh, if you get anything from the concert, or do you want anything signed by Jelly, I can get that for you. And I'm like, no, dude, no. And then before he left the table and disappeared into the night, he actually said, do you want to come to the Jelly Roll concert in Sydney? I will organise tickets for you. You know, how many of you? You and the kids, whatever. And I said, well, that's 4 hours, another drive, and that's, you know, on a school night. But offered us tickets, but I didn't take him up on that. And I'm like, you know what? If he had have said, hey, do you want to catch up with us afterwards and, you know, have more drinks and dinner, we would have gone. They were just so, they made me so homesick for you ladies, I tell you. They made me super homesick for you ladies. All those beautiful accents resonating, even that Oregon one, even the Oregon one, you know. I was missing you guys so much. I can't wait till we get to have dinner together and drinks together and, you know, kick back and have some fun.
absolutely.
So that was the sidebar. So let me tell you what Millie did wrong. Go to the concert the next day and we're lined up for an hour outside the gate. I looked down, Millie's sitting in the gutter smoking a vape. And I went, Millie, when did this happen? And she goes, oh, I said, what flavour is it? She goes, Skittles. I said, give it to me. And I picked it up and I tried it. I took a puff of this Skittles vape. I was like, Millie, that's disgusting. Oh, my God, this is really good. Well, what she did bad was she was videoing me and I didn't realise. So now she has a video of her mum vaping. Great. Anyway, so that's the naughty thing I found out, that she's been vaping and I didn't know. But, geez, damn, Skittles? That's better than smelling like an ashtray any day.
Should I tell you it's better than cocaine?
It's better than crack, cocaine, hash, speed. Ask me how I know. Okay. So naughty Millie, and it was really yummy. And I'm like, oh, my God, it's like you're just putting your face into a bag of lollies, you know, bag of candy. So that's naughty Millie. Now, good Millie, yesterday Millie sent me a video while I was at work of a snake. And it was a brown snake, and brown snakes are aggressive. And I'm like, where is that? And she said, oh, it's right at the front gate where we unlock the gate to go in our driveway, i.e. I get out of my car, walk over there, unlock the, you know, the padlock, go in, turn around, lock it back, and then go in. And we only do that so our dogs don't. If they come, the dogs can get out of our house yard, but then if they get out and go through the front gate, which would be wide open normally, then they're out on the road on a busy highway. So, yeah, Millie sent me the video and I said, well, I'm not coming home till you kill it. We're not allowed to kill snakes. We're not allowed to kill our wildlife. It's illegal to, on purpose, you know, undead a snake or unalive a snake. That's the word, unalive a snake. So that was in the morning, and then I said, I'm not coming home, and if that gate's closed, I'm not coming home. I'm turning around and getting a motel room for the night because I'm not getting out of my car in the dark. Got home, gate was open, drove straight through. Millie tells me this morning that when she went through in the late afternoon, it was very sunny, and that animal was laid right across the driveway. So Millie did a good thing, and she might have accidentally run over it. And of course, completely accidentally couldn't stop and rolled over it. And then accidentally, in concern for its well-being, she reversed back very quickly to see if she could see it, and it's disappeared. So I'm kind of not happy that it's disappeared. Obviously, she hasn't unalived it, maybe just injured it slightly, accidentally, on purpose.
Hope it's not underneath her car.
Well, as soon as you get out of it, that is a concern. And her and David had a look underneath her car and sprayed it with some sort of oils or something that would repel it, and then went back to have a look at the gate, and there's a snake hole right there, and there's all leaf litter. So now that spring has sprung, the snakes are out and they're breeding. And like if it got injured accidentally on purpose, then it's going to be an angry brown snake, and nobody wants to be near an angry brown snake.
I don't want to be near a drunk partying up on New Year's Eve brown snake. So angry snake, definitely.
They get very angry when they're breeding, because if it's a female and that's their nest in that hole, you know, it's going to be really unhappy every single time we pull up and there's footsteps. So I don't know what to do, except maybe I'm going to be the only person in Australia wearing full knee-high gumboots over summer, and or we don't close the gate ever again. I don't want to get out there. I don't know what we can do. And it's not on our side of the property. If it was on our side, we could burn it. But it's on the council side, the government side of our property, on the outside of our gate, right at our gate. We're not allowed to clear that. We're not allowed to cut down trees. We're not allowed to do any work on it, nothing.
What would happen if something were to fall into that snake hole?
I believe things like diesel or petrol could fall into that. You know, you could leak it from your car and it could fall into that, and that might make fumes that are, not very pleasant to live around. However, we had a huge thunderstorm in the early hours this morning, and then later this morning again some lightning and thunder. And so if a tree was to get cracked and hit with lightning, that whole front gate would go up in smoke, which wouldn't be a bad thing. It needs to be cleared, but we're not allowed to burn it off. If it was our own land, in the summer you'd have to get permission off the fire brigade, but you could burn it off and do a fire break or clear stuff that's not so great. But no, it's on the council side. There's nothing we can do. It's like about 25 metres, so about 75 yards of just shrubs, trees and leaf litter. It's like, if you stepped in it, you'd sink down past your ankles. And the leaf litter is what we're living under.
You would think with all the fires you guys have in the summer that they would want to keep that kind of thing cut down.
Yeah, no, they don't, unfortunately. So Millie did a good thing, so I'm happy if I don't see that snake. I don't want to see that one, especially like in the evening when it's only 7:30. Did you see my did anyone go to my Instagram? Mm-hmm. The Net Fuckery Instagram? Yeah. Last night, I'm driving home at 7:30 and it's just dusk and I can see this thing coming at me. And at first I thought, somebody's cows have got out of their property, because I could see like a dark colour coming towards me in my lane. And it was 3 stupid kangaroos high as kites jumping around like crazy women. And I had to avoid them. And one actually went down into the ditch and lay down. They were so tired from dancing around in front of me. I had to just stop. And I'm just crawling along waiting for them to go off into a paddock. And 2 did. There was an open driveway, an open gate. 2 went off into the paddock. The other one lay down. It was buggered. So I was just watching it, hoping it didn't jump back up again and come and get me. Speaking of which, my car is still not repaired from the insurer. The repairer still hasn't got my parts from overseas yet.
Wow.
From the last kangaroo contact I had. Hmm. So yeah, I went to a music festival. I got secondhand high. Do you know, there were 32,000 people there, and I think 30,000 of them took weed, which is, you know, not great for someone who doesn't usually partake, ever. So by the end of the night, after being there for so many hours, I was secondhand high, baby. I was hungry. I was not, you know, everything was a little bit foggy. I was happy as Larry, and we walked about a mile to try and find a McDonald's after the concert, and home is 5 miles away. And then we had to catch an Uber, and the Ubers all put up their price to $90. $90 for a 5 mile ride.
That's
That's
insane.
insane.
It's disgusting is what it is. $90. And we tried to book a cab, but and we waited and it just never turned up. Waited and waited and waited. And then we had walked so far, and it was later, much later. We didn't get home till 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. It was 3 hours after the concert. We didn't get home. We could not get home. Because I stupidly said, oh, we'll just Uber it. And I'm like, I'm not paying $90 for an Uber. Well, Charlie booked the Uber. By the time she booked it just before 2 o'clock in the morning, it was down to $62. So I just paid for it. I'm like, I will pay you $100. I don't care. Just get me home.
We do that
So that
here
was the only
too.
downfall.
Crazy.
5 miles, $90. And they were getting it. People were desperate to get home. What else is happening, girls? So I've been doing all the things, met all the loveliest people, missing you guys heaps. What's been happening in your world during this week?
Running around, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, all that kind of good stuff for family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
trying to get some knitting done. I've been pulling out more than I've been knitting, so that's frustrating, but you know, it is what it is.
Is the weather cooling down there in your desert?
We're in the high 70s still.
Oh, no.
So we hopefully will cool down before Thanksgiving, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you
We're
know,
potentially getting snow this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're not
Oh.
getting.
Oh wow, we're still in the mid 80s here in Southern
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, you're even hotter than we are.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's Cassie's first time coming on, so
Mhm.
everybody say hi to Cassie. And you all
See,
know
it's
her 'cause she was on the cover of Blocks magazine,
Mhm.
Yes.
and she was
Yes.
also on an episode with Neil,
Mhm.
which was very cool.
The series of horrible happenings before we went live.
Oh, really?
Everything that could go wrong went wrong. At one point, my camera fell off the stand. I had a screen up behind me to block the hot mess that is the rest of my house, and
Yeah.
I was talking to Neil before we went live, and you can see it just go down behind me like nobody touched it. It just fell. And
Oh,
then I went to pick
embarrassing. Leave it.
and then I went to pick it up, and then I got a big splinter
No.
in my hand.
Oh.
So
Oh,
my boyfriend was
shoot.
trying to troubleshoot the camera problems we were having, and then fix the camera and
Lovely.
set it up. And I'm there with a knife trying to cut this splinter out of my hand.
Oh,
So I think
I'm
we were
really
like
glad you're here.
15 minutes late. Thank you. Just using the iPad is much more
Yep.
low tech trouble, like less trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you just want to use the phone and come and join us and hop on. I don't know why people are so shy. It's not like actually, you haven't shown me your knits yet. So it's not like I'm mean to people or judgy or anything. Much.
Sure.
She probably doesn't have you in her book too much, unlike the rest of us.
It's all good.
No, I don't. Welcome. Thanks for coming along. I can't wait to see what you're making.
I finally gave in to the peer pressure of everybody, not literal peer pressure, but just the trend. And I am making a hexie cardigan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
love
I
that
like those
color.
colors.
Um,
Yeah.
it's made with let's see here, we have our Cotton King Sultan
Mhm.
shadow. This one was made with shadow. I ran out of the colored parts, so I switched to just straight black to just kind of carry on with the black
Oh,
edges.
I thought that was a gradient.
Oh, it is. It is a
Mhm.
gradient.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, very clever.
Very
Okay.
cool.
So yeah, if it goes from color to black, and so I just grabbed a black skein or a black cake and just to carry on with the black portion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so you use this technique where you loop it through itself to make it triple thick because
Yep.
it's a
Like,
sport weight, so it's quite thin. And
do you
so
like? Sorry, is
I'm
that
using
like when you're plying with spinning when you do that chain ply?
so basically like
Teresa's nodding.
you grab
Yeah.
onto the loop and then you sort of just pull it through itself and
Yeah,
then you
Yep.
that
have
is.
Yep.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
three
Yeah, it's like
strands
chain
together.
plying. Cool.
And so it works up a little thicker, but due to the because it's made of 4 separate strands, and the way
Right.
they achieve the gradient is they change out one strand at a time to be a
Mhm.
little
Oh yeah,
darker.
yeah. Little
And
mild
so
effect.
so it's pretty light and airy for being 100% cotton. Well,
Wow. Okay, I
light
like
for
that. I love.
light for cotton. I mean, cotton's still pretty heavy,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
I quite like. Oh, I don't crochet, and no, I didn't do my homework, Mum and Evan, and I have excuses. I like knitting cotton to make shawls. I mean, people. I haven't seen anybody else do it, but I think cotton scarves and cotton shawls can be really nice to wear.
Mhm.
Teresa's made some cotton, haven't you?
Yeah, Therese has. Yeah,
I have. Yeah. I like it.
in the warmer, like if you
Not-
have warmer days but chilly nights, it's kind of nice to have a cotton shawl or a scarf to throw over. And you're making a cardigan, Casey?
Mhm.
Oh,
it's
cool.
Yeah.
it's one of the hexies. So when
hexie.
you fold it, hold on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. That is so pretty already.
Amy coincidentally did one in the same colorway. I think it was the exact same yarn, actually.
I think it might have
So
been.
yeah, this was actually my summer on the Lanai make, and then I just never finished it. But I mean, it's November in California and 84 degrees, so we'll just have Thanksgiving on the Lanai.
Yeah, ours will be
Wow.
outdoors too.
Now, California's a big state. Where can you give me like I've been to San Diego, I've been to LA. Are you north, south, east on the coast? Where are you?
I'm much closer to the coast, and
Okay.
I'd say about like maybe an hour south of Santa Barbara. And
Gotcha. Nice.
yeah.
So nice and warm. Yep. Oh, you're so lucky. Are you from there, or are you originally from there, or are you just living there?
My dad was in the military, so I grew up kind of everywhere. Spent a
Okay.
lot of time in the southern states during the summers. So, but I was actually born in Oklahoma. So Amy said that does make me a native southerner. So
Yes.
It
I
does.
always heard that Oklahoma was considered Midwest, and then I don't know. I hear debate Midwest versus southerner.
Oh, I think.
So
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Southerner. Yeah.
I think Southern. Oh, that's like. So you're a military brat too, like me.
yeah, so you just kind of when you have to move around so much, I think you just sort of learn to talk to people and make friends quickly, or else you're just gonna be alone for like a year and a half, and then you're just gonna move again.
Move again. Yeah, move again. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So how long have you lived in California for now?
I have lived in California since I was 9.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're a local. Yeah.
So I guess like 30 some odd years then. But my dad, I would go visit my dad, and he moved to like kind of moved around the southern states. So
Yeah.
so I would
Yeah.
spend every summer in the South and some of the winter and spring breaks and things like that too.
Oh, that's nice that you've got to see a bit of your own country that way by going to visit Dad and, yeah, spending time with him wherever he was posted.
And the South is beautiful. It is. And like people
It
are just
is.
nicer. They're just nicer in the South.
Yeah.
And more
Oh.
polite.
That's
Did you really say that? I don't know. I
It's
think
true.
when I
there
went
are,
to Montana,
there are
when I
nice
went to
people
Montana,
everywhere.
Yes.
yeah,
But-
I was so overwhelmed. I went to Butte, Montana, and it was absolutely stunning. And the people were so nice, super
There are nice
nice.
people everywhere, but in the South, it's probably more courtesy
A
is
lot
more
of stuff.
upfront
It's
in
a
their culture.
cultural thing.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
part
it's
of the
not going to
culture.
give you side eye like they do when you go into Queens, like I did. Oh,
Oh yeah.
But even one time in St. Louis, when I was in Missouri for Christmas one year, I went to a speakeasy with my friend, and the server came up to me and he was like, "Excuse me, do you know you're the only white person here?"
What?
Side eye. I was in the wrong place. And even one time walking my dog in Philadelphia, and I ended up down Germantown somewhere, and people actually on the stoop were like, "Don't think you should be walking around here. Hi, what are you doing here?" I was like, "Really? I'm just walking my dog." I think people in the South would be far nicer if they saw a stranger.
Mhm.
Well, those people were nice. They were warning you.
Yes.
No warning me. Kind of felt weird at the time. To be
It
honest.
wasn't that they didn't, want you. They were warning
No.
you. Put it that way.
Yes.
They were warning me that I was maybe in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just a little bit.
And yet I'm still here. I survived.
I mean, to make
Mostly,
a case for us, Midwesterners, we do have our,
yes,
Midwest nice,
you
don't know if
do?
you've seen any of Charlie Barron's, comedy, but we have that Midwest, Midwest nice, kind of thing.
I
We've
think
got our,
I think you're gorgeous. I think you're gorgeous, Moggy, and you're forgiven
oh,
for my
well,
spider bite
thanks.
that really killed me last week.
See, here's the thing. I didn't tell any spider to go bite you, though.
No. But you're perpetrating their population, so it's all on your shoulders.
Perpetrating is such a strong word to use.
Is it? I was thinking other words, but I was trying to be polite. I'm only the first drink in, but there's still time.
Lots of time.
So, Morgan, what are
there's
you
lots of
working
time.
on? Morgie, what are
So
you working
Yeah,
on?
Moggy.
Yeah.
I'm still working on my Batwing shawl. I'm on the second side of it, and I'm getting, kind of
What
Done
is
with
it
it?
called? You would have had wings.
yeah. So I gotta add. So I have to make the I cord still. So now every time I work on this, I now affectionately call it my hooker shawl because
Look at you.
ever since last time, every time
The
I think of
prostitute.
this shawl, yeah, I
Mhm.
think, oh yeah, these are hooker colors.
Yeah, Joe Bob calls it the hooker colours. Yeah,
Exactly.
I do. See, Casey,
So,
you're lucky.
Hey, if Joe would
I
learn more
haven't
crochet,
tried
we could have her crochet along.
Yeah.
So let me
Exactly.
tell you, yes, I took home I took home the balls of wool that I want to use the needle, and I have the link from Joan. She did send it to me because she's awesome and does what she says she's going to do. However, the first night I'm like, where's my wool? Where's my crochet hook? Because everything is here in my studio now except what I take home on the weekends. And I'm looking for it and I can't find it. So I actually picked up my puritanical knit and cast that on instead. I thought I have to be productive. Next night I'm looking for it. I'm like, okay, I've come to the conclusion I left it in the studio. So then I cast on my stash busting sweater. I'm trying to be productive. And this morning I picked up these guys to bring in to show you how far I have gotten. And I found my bag with the crochet hook in the wool.
Of course you did.
I was even driving home from work last night saying to David, oh, I've got to stop at the shop. I've got to get some wool. I have to do my homework. If Joan's there tomorrow, she's going to be really upset with me. And after the little dance with the kangaroos on the road, I thought, it's too dark. It's getting too weird. There was a full moon last night too. And I'm like, it's getting too weird. I do not want to risk another kangaroo contact on my car. So I just went straight home and said to him, I'll get up early in the morning and do it.
Joe,
Got up early and Tina was on. So I just went back to bed and watched Tina. Had a
You're
chat
used to
to
having
Tina,
a
even though
mobile
she's
office.
not my side.
you're used to
Sorry?
having everything. You're used to having everything in your mobile office.
I'm used to having everything in my mobile office, but I had to clear out the mobile office to fit the luggage in for the weekend. So I was all sort of kind of messed up and there were bags all over my room. Kevin Patrick, for those of you who don't know, is my cat who is from the streets. He was born on the streets and he was feral and his parents are feral. We have seen Dad. We actually have seen Dad. Millie's got a video of Dad out in a vacant lot down the road, in a paddock down the road.
Is that Kevin Patrick Sr.?
Right?
Kevin Patrick Sr. is alive and well. He's a big boy. Kevin Patrick turns 1 next week. I will post a photo on my Insta. He's a big boy now. He's a big 1-year-old boy. His thing is he chews cardboard boxes. He chews cardboard. He chews your homework. He chews paper. I bought a box home from Amazon and I put it in my room and Kevin chewed the entire lid around the top of the box. He's laying on it with all his weight, chewing it. And eventually I had to say, Kevin, stop chewing Jack's Christmas present. Jack, would you like your Christmas present? Because Kevin's about to find out what it is.
He should meet Tara's
He's
dog,
so
Gypsy.
naughty.
Yes.
Gypsy likes
He's
boxes
lucky
too.
to be alive for his birthday next week. He chews everything. Why did I get a white cat? I've got cat hair on everything now. White hair, I'm knitting. I'm kind of glad my project bags and all my knitting's here in tubs. But when I take a project bag home now, he sniffs it out because it smells like me and he lays all over it. White hair everywhere. So naughty.
We have the same problem. We have a big fluffy orange cat. So
Mhm.
he likes to lay on my projects too. Thankfully he doesn't have an affinity for my yarn. Like he's not after it like when he sees it moving and stuff, but like if there's a project laying out, like he will lay on it.
Yep. Do you only have the one pet or do you have more? Do you have spiders by any chance?
No spiders. I used to have ball pythons though. I used to have snakes.
Thank you.
They're great starter snakes. They're the most
Starter
docile.
snakes.
They're the most docile of all of the snake breeds that people like to keep, and then they max out at about 6 feet, and
Tiny.
so they don't
Yeah.
they don't get,
Oh,
they never
beautiful
get bigger than like
creature.
rat consumption size.
My niece
Well,
used to have a
true.
corn snake.
That is really true. And yeah, we love our native wildlife and we would never, purposefully kill a snake again for everyone watching. Yeah, they're lovely creatures.
Joe, do you remember back when, I was first coming on the show? Do you remember asking me if I'd gotten, a tattoo of, like the jumping spider? And then, we were trying to determine the psychology of, why I like, and you're like, well, I'm not even an only child, so that can't be it.
No, it's not it. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what's wrong with your development. I don't know which parent to blame. I don't know. I mean, if you were an axe murderer, I would never blame the parents. That's a very interesting conversation for us to have one day. You know how people say, oh, the parents should be fine. The parents should be in jail when your kid murders somebody else. No. There's some lovely parents out there who had no idea the child was an axe murderer. However, this keeping of animals who can bite you.
Well, a cat can
And
bite
hurt
you.
you.
Dogs
Yes,
bite.
my cousin died from a cat bite. Good one, Morgie. Yes, my cousin died from his own cat
What?
biting him.
What?
He had
Oh,
organ
was it
failure
like
2 years ago. He died. He was my age and he died. Yeah. Did you not know,
Oh,
Morgie?
sorry, Joe.
no?
His own cat. They didn't know he was unwell. He goes to the hospital and his organs started failing. His own house domesticated cat, not an outside cat, not a feral
Holy
cat. His
cow.
own pet bit him and he had organ failure and died. I'm not laughing because I'm happy about it. I'm laughing
No,
because
but
it's just ridiculous.
Such a freak
Mhm.
occurrence.
That's insane.
So yes, Morgie, going back to your childhood, and we're trying to work out why you think snakes and spiders are beautiful, cuddly pets. Yeah. What have you been thinking? Have you got an answer for me?
Oh no, cause see, I've just I just embrace it, and I'm thinking about getting a tarantula again.
Of course you are. I was thinking of coming to visit next year. Of course you are.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember you guys
Come over-
talking about
Come over to my side of the lake, okay?
I remember about talking. You were going to go visit her, and your thing was you would
No,
go visit her at a neutral place, and you wouldn't be going
No.
into where
Neutral.
Morgan lived.
No.
We're going to meet at Starbucks. I'm staying in a motel.
Yeah.
I'm not telling her the address. Yeah. That's
I
how
don't
it's going to
think
go.
so. Side of Lake
right,
Michigan,
right down the road from me, and a hotel right down the road from
That
me.
probably has spiders too.
I'm not telling you. I'm just gonna ring you and say, hey, meet me after work for drinks. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'll be like, oh, sorry, don't bring your pets with you. Imagine going to meet Morgie at the park for a play date with your pet snake. Oh, let's go to the park. Yeah, no, it's the most antisocial creature ever. Speaking of tattoos, Miss
Yeah.
Charlie, I have another daughter, Casey. I don't know if you know that. I have twin girls. They're beautiful girls, and they're 20. And one of them, is smoking vapes at the moment and parties way too hard, but is concerned about mum coming to her studio with a 4-pack. Anyway, the other beautiful daughter's Charlie, and she bought me a lovely soap. So we get to the motel, we meet up because she's away at university. I got this Prosecco soap, and then I got this Manuka honey hand cream. What a good girl. What a good daughter. Millie should be watching and learning from this. What a good daughter. Beautiful girl.
I didn't know there's boozy soap.
Yes, I didn't know either, and I have to find out. Wavertree and London triple milled soap. See, my thing is when they ask me what I want for Christmas, I want soap. And I love soap. Italy in a glass, a soap bar to enjoy, but it's made in Australia, not tested on animals, no animal fats, blah, blah, blah. I love smelly soaps. I do. I even, if I open, sidebar, I lied when I said I had 20 tubs of yarn, and here I have 30 something. Okay.
We knew that.
Confession time.
Yeah, that's
I
not.
know.
Oh.
I know you knew that, but I was trying not to make people freak out. I have over 30 tubs of yarn, and here's some are very big tubs and some are smaller, like the ones I showed you last week before. In them, I sometimes tuck these bars of soap in because I love my yarn. I mean, yarn's in plastic, but anyway, I tuck these in because I just love opening the box and it smells so good. So this child, going back to the other sidebar, gives me these beautiful gifts and then shows me the tattoo on her thigh of 2 hammerhead sharks. So no, she's coming to visit with me, Morgan. Huge, like this big across
so cool.
the top of her whole thigh are these 2 in a circular motion hammerhead sharks. And me, being judgy Joe Bob, goes, why did you do hammerheads? Like, what's the big deal about hammerheads? I was thinking they were going to be big, snipey, white, big whites, the great white sharks. No, 2 hammerheads. I'm intrigued. Cool. I said to her, good for you.
Speaking of tattoos, I'm actually going to be getting one on my back. I'm going to be getting one. Me and my best friend, we've both got a we've got a tattoo date planned.
I'm your best friend. I thought I was your best friend. What? I'm just hearing about this live on air.
Hey, you can have multiple best friends.
What? Okay, yeah. Sorry, go back, start back at the beginning. You and your other friend, yeah?
So we originally planned it was supposed to be this month, actually, in like a few weeks, but then the shop contacted both of us and were like, actually they need more time to, like, do all the work, because my friend has like a big kind of like tribal butterfly on her back that she's getting like,
Nice.
touched up again, but it like covers like the majority of her back, and it's like all black, and so they're like, yeah, we're gonna need more time, and then I'm also getting mine done, at the same time. And so I
Mhm.
have my consultation on the 25th. I'm really excited.
Good.
And then in
Good.
December we're gonna go for the appointment, but I was talking with the artist who did the butterfly on my leg, and I was like, yeah, I really want to get something done on my back. And without me even saying anything about like what I wanted, what kind, he's like, he kind of just like looks at me and he goes, I'm envisioning a bat. And I'm like, I love that.
Get out of here.
I'm like,
Get
I'm
out of
like,
here.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, I
Get.
love that.
You have
I'm
to
like,
go
what
there.
else? And then he goes, we can put some like spider webs in there and do stuff like that. And I'm like, yep, keep going, keep going. Keep going. This sounds right up my alley. And we're like, yep, we can do different
Isn't
like
that a great vibe? That's such a
it
great vibe,
is.
Morgie. You have to
It
go with
is.
it.
I'm so
You have to go
excited
with
for
it.
it. For sure. For
Okay.
sure. I'm so excited. The
For
wings are gonna
sure.
go
Okay.
like across my like shoulders, and then
Yep.
like
Shoulder
that, and
blades.
it's gonna
Yep.
go down. I'm so
Sounds like
excited.
hell. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, I'm so
awesome.
excited for you. That's really good.
I
I know how happy Charlotte was with her hammerheads, even though I didn't get it. I think it's creative and it's individualized and it's what she wanted. And by the way,
yeah.
butterflies don't bite. Butterflies on your back would be awesome, a giant butterfly.
Well, I've
Mhm.
already got a
Can we
butterfly
be
on
yarn?
my calf though.
Yeah, true. Maybe Tina could make me a yarn called Butterflies Don't Bite.
I'm sure she would. Just send her a shout out.
One day. A winner yarn and fibre. A winner.
Yeah, I don't know if she's
Tina.
watching right now. She was going to be dying today, so
She'll be
I
busy. She
know.
might be listening to me prattle on. So, okay. I call that stuff not psycho, but how things people are in psych with each other, in sync with each other.
Yeah.
I call it being psychotic. I go into work, and my new staff member who I've been training,
Yeah.
who's a lovely young
Mhm.
girl, she also is only 20, like my girls. She's just started getting ready for the day. And I walk up to her and I go, "Hey, Ladybug." And she's like, "Hey." And I'm like, "How you going, Ladybug? Did you have a good weekend? Everything good this morning?" And she pulled aside her sweatshirt and she had a Ladybug cardiac heart monitor on her chest. Why did I call her Ladybug? I have never called her Ladybug. I call her lovey, lovely, princess, beautiful, darling, sweetheart. I have never. And the first time I call her Ladybug, she has a heart monitor on her chest in the shape of a ladybug.
Wow.
well,
What? She now knows not to mess with me because I'm psycho. Mm-hmm.
I think the word you mean is psychic, but we'll take psycho.
Psychic.
I know. No, you can be in tune. You can be psychic. You can be whatever. I'm psycho. Yes.
That's what I'm gonna say to my
How did I
friend. Now next
know?
time I'm gonna be like, instead of in sync, we're both psycho.
That is crazy how the things happen and the energy happens where you say something or do something and it's right on that other person.
Mhm.
It is right on. I think it's
Ooh.
cool.
Speaking
Well,
of Joe,
speaking of psycho, Morgan, what else are
so
you going to be? Yes, telling me.
I have
Mhm.
this tarot deck, right? And it's like this like cats, like they've got really cute like cat like designs on there, and stuff like that. I just bought it for like fun or whatever. And just for
Mhm.
kicks today, like while I was at work, because there was nothing to do, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna shuffle these up and just pick one at random and like see what happens. So
Okay.
I do that. Now I forget the exact card that it was, but it basically
Mhm.
said something about how, you're gonna like reconnect with an old friend soon.
Here I am. I'm old. Mhm.
Not like that. Not like that. Not like age wise. Not like that. But the funny thing
Okay.
is, like, tomorrow I'm going to this fantasy ball with a friend of mine who we've known each other since grade school. And
Wow.
I was like, all right,
Okay.
I'm a little freaked
Wow.
out
Good
at the
card.
moment, but I'm like, all right, this was kind of cool.
Good
And then like
card.
one of the nurses at work was like, okay, do my reading next. I'm like, I don't know. It was just a really weird, like, I'm like, all right,
Things
coincidence.
line up, Morgie. Like I said, if I had
Things
have,
happen.
died from that spider bite, you would be, I don't know, in the gutter somewhere right now, fentanyl, not homeless,
Oh
jobless,
God.
like all the bad juju would have come your way, girlfriend. I'm telling
I
you, things
mean,
happen.
yeah. Well, I'm very glad you survived for a number of,
So am
reasons,
I. I'm here to tell. Yeah. Speaking of psycho, how's my dear friend Therese going up the top there? How you going, beautiful girl? What are you up to?
Love how
I
she says
missed you.
psycho. I love how she says beautiful girl right after psycho,
well,
Gotta soften it a little bit.
It's like when I call you a weirdo, it's with adoration. If I sit here and go, oh, okay, weirdo, it means I love you. I don't understand you, but I love you. Beautiful
everything is
Therese, my darling girl, tell me what's happening in your world.
everything is exactly the same as it was the last time I saw you, which I guess is a good thing.
I saw you and you didn't see me. I watched on Monday morning. So you weren't seeing me. What are you doing? What are you making, my darling?
I am making, hang on, I'm in the middle of a row, of course. We put my cups on.
Show me all the things.
My sweater. I'm working on my sweater.
I love it.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, cute.
So I'm about
Mhm.
maybe 5 inches from the ribbing at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. Knit, 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 knit.
And then what are you thinking of? I know you've always got patterns in mind and you're always reading and looking at what's coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? What's next before Christmas?
I have one Christmas gift I have to finish. Other than that, I think I'm going to do something in brioche.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Unless something else comes along the pipeline, which it will.
It sounds nice. I really like brioche. I just like the product, I don't know. I'm okay with the process unless I make a mistake and then I'm all kinds of screwed up sideways.
Mhm.
I have tried, I get the crochet hook out, I go, this one's over, this one's under, turn it around, this one's over, this one's around. I have had a few little issues with, 2-color brioche. If it was a single color, no one would even know. I love that product. I love that squish and how beautiful it feels to wear.
I started.
So with brioche, are you thinking a sweater for
A
yourself?
shawl. There's a shawl. I started it, back in like June or July. And I was cooking right along, and then I missed a set of instructions. And
Oh,
we're done. Got to start over because I don't know how to fix it. And right now I don't have the spoons to learn how to fix it just yet. So I have to have everybody shut up, turn everything off so I can read this until I get into the rhythm of it.
Oh, I think, speaking of spoons, I think there's a new guy in our little warehouse too, a little delivery warehouse guy, and he's only young too, he'd be in his 20s. I think he thinks I'm a drug addict.
Why?
Because,
Dare I ask?
because I said to him one day, have you got a little parcel for me? It's only tiny, tiny. Don't worry, it's my micro spoons. He was like, what do you use? What? And I said, I'm waiting on some teeny tiny metal spoons. They're like micro spoons, like, like a pinch and and he was like, what do you use those for? And I said, don't you mind, for my powders. I think he thinks I'm a drug addict now. And the other day he was like, how's the concert? I said, are you shitting me? I'm still secondhand high. And I kept walking past. And he's really anti cigarette smoke and stuff like that. So I can imagine he would not have anything to do with drugs. Because he even said to me that he can't stand the courier driver smells like an ashtray when he delivers the boxes, and he had ordered some personal stuff for himself. He was like, oh, I hope it doesn't turn up smelling like smoke. I'm like, hey, hi, where's my little tiny spoons? And every day I'm going out there going, have you seen my spoons? Are my spoons here?
She's not disabusing him of the thought that she's crazy or a drug addict in any way, shape, or form.
I know Neil has brought it up recently that he wants to try dyeing. Well, I'm first in line, buddy. I have already asked Tina to mentor me. I don't want her recipes or anything like that. I just want the tips and tricks. And I have set up a corner of my studio. I bought an induction cooker, electric induction cooker. I've got the pots ready to go, tongs. I've got a full respirator. I've got secondhand. Oh, have I shown you the secondhand dyes that I got?
No.
I don't think so.
I know secondhand dyes are probably not good. Excuse me for a second. I'll just show you what I got. A bargain. I mean, I have more, but they're in big containers. I've got all these miniature containers. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I've got all these mini bottles of landscape dyes. Bargain. And I've got big tubs that I put in a cabinet. In a little locker cabinet, which I won't dig out. I've got gloves. So I bought gloves. I got plastic ended tongs. And I asked Tina for some advice about how to, what should I get, how to set it up. And she said, get the little micro spoons. So I did get a box of the plastic ones. But then I saw on Amazon, I saw the little metal ones. Yeah, and all week I waited for them to come before we realised we actually have like this huge warehouse where everything gets delivered and all the couriers and the postie turns up. What happened was when I tracked back the parcel, it said it was delivered after hours at 9:30 at night. Well, that's really strange. Nothing's open. You did not deliver it. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I go out to the roadside on this really busy road and we have an old mailbox. It was stuck in there in a padded bag. Anyone could have taken it. Like it's out on the roadside and there's all just businesses up and down the road and traffic. And so anyway, I got my spoons and I think I'm probably ready. Therese, I've been thinking, because we are a knitting podcast, you know that you and I are going to do the Penguano one day very soon.
Are you ever going to do the Penguano?
Here's the thing. I know Teresa's been spinning wool and yarn and I haven't, but I do have a lot of hand-spun natural yarn, fleece, from merino sheep. Some of it's a yellowy tinge, some's cream, some's a bit brighter. And I have brown wool as well, black sheep wool as well. But I've been thinking now that I've got all these dyes and I can just experiment with these. I know non-superwash doesn't take up colour as much as superwash. I get that. But I've been thinking, what if I have a complete tub full of hand-spun natural fleece, so it's a bit chunky, it's a bit thick, I won't have to put anything else with it. What if I dye it all up, experiment and practice my dyeing on yarn that I can't knit into anything anyway? I can't do a complete garment with it. I could do a heap of hats and do cabled hats, but I'm looking at the tub, I've probably got about 20 balls of fleece, hand spun, that slight shades are different. So why not colour it? Why not dye it up and do the Penguano with it? I think it would be amazing and all in hand spun yarn of different colours.
It'll be Joe's Technicolor Dreamcoat.
So as I said, Neil, back off. I'm first in line. Tina's my mentor. Okay, now that we've said that, I'm going to be a bossy bitch. Neil's got a bit soft lately. Instead of calling himself a black lesbian, he's been calling himself the gunkle. And kind of that, like the black lesbian gave me like a power image, was like, you super strong, out there, loud and proud woman. Now I've got this like little fat guy in plaid with suspenders sort of image of him now, the gunkle in the corner at the Christmas dinner. Yeah, like I don't know. I think I've lost a little bit of respect there. The gunkle image is not doing it for me. But I'm getting in first. I'm first in line, at the front of the line.
Oh God.
And I'm going to ask Tina just to talk me through a few things, or maybe I'll just do it and stuff it up and then ask her what I did wrong afterwards. Ask for
It's not
forgiveness
hard.
afterwards.
It's not hard to do.
Or
But because
take
I'm
one-
going to do,
take some of yours and wind them into mini skeins and then practice on the mini skeins.
yes, I can do that. There are smaller balls in there because I don't splice anything ever. What I was thinking was that my concern is how hot, because I don't want to felt a heap of basically sheep. If it was superwash, it'd be fine. You can like simmer that shit forever. But because it's actually hand spun, natural fleece with a bit of vegetation still in it, I don't know. I just want to be very careful that if I go slow and don't heat it up too much, as long as it grips the colour, then I'll be good. Even if I overdo it, even if I overdo colours and I end up with green splotches like I did when I put too much vinegar in some dyeing I did a few years ago. I really like the green speckles that came from too much vinegar.
We will
Okay.
figure it out.
Sounds like fun.
So,
I have
Breeze,
two
how do you
spinning wheels
feel
I
about a
still haven't used.
pinguano next year?
Let me look at it again. Yeah.
You have to think about it. I know we've been thinking, well, I know you
Wait, let me
wanted
look
to do
this
it
up.
probably 2021 or something, and I keep putting it off. But the more I look at it and I've got the fleece, I just need to colour it.
Evidently,
think it-
Sean and Neil were talking about the pinguano this morning, according to
because-
Renee.
Yeah,
Oh,
because Juana has
they
one
want-
on the needles.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know
There's
that.
a-
I haven't caught up with their podcast yet. Okay. Well, you know, I feel
See, I'm
actually, I still feel really bad that I haven't done that vest yet too, because I did buy a different batch of colours and I've got them in a tub up here somewhere. So I really want to do a vest too, a colourwork vest. Oh, colourwork. Speaking of did you Stephen West, Icelandic, whatever? This it's not a station. What's he called it? Icelandic shawl. What's it called? Come on, guys, help me out here. Is it Icelandic scape shawl or something like that?
Is it new?
Hold on,
For
I'm
high
on Ravelry. Give me a minute.
Is it new?
For hibernity. It's hot. It's
Oh,
what's hot now.
Icelandscape
That's the
shawl.
hibernation
Iceland-
station.
Oh, the hibernating.
Did you see that? 4 colours or 8 colours, take your pick. He even tells you the colour sequence if you only want to use 4 100-gram skeins. The colours in that is stunning. And I look at that and I think, why would you like kill yourself doing the mystery cowl when 26th of December you can cast on that beautiful shawl that he's done? Why
talking
did
about
he
this
not,
shawl?
after Hibernity 3, that is stunning. After Hibernity
That's it?
3, he stopped hard publishing those little booklets, and now you have to buy an ebook. And it's put me off. I never bought 4. I never bought 5. I think we're up to 6. And what Stephen does is he releases, there's 9 designs this year. Last year there was 8. This year there's 9. Oh, I wish I could buy a hard copy of it. I want a book. I think it's every few weeks or every so often he will release each of those patterns, the 9 patterns. And he showed this shawl and I was like instant gooey over that. And then he talks about the upcoming other patterns in this ebook, and they're even better. There's one that's named after his friend Linda, I think. Another shawl. It's stunning. There's a hat coming. There's a cowl coming. I want every single pattern out of Hibernity 6.
Well,
Every single pattern. I want.
make sure you don't sell what you make, because then
Yep.
he'll go after you.
Yep.
No. I want. It's going to cost me a bit. I want every single pattern for me.
No,
That's what I want.
somebody was destashing some of their knits and they sold one of their Stephen West shawls, and he went after them claiming his copyright says that you can't sell anything that you make from
What?
his patterns. Yeah,
Which is
it was
bullshit, but
which is bullshit. Yeah, but I don't know if you kind of read the Danish laws are a little stricter on that than the U.S. laws. But yeah, he told him that anything that you make, yeah,
That's bullshit. The money he just made out of his mission shawl, he needs to shut up and sit down. Seriously. One shawl that they sold at a garage sale or something, or a destash.
exactly.
they're all trying
No.
to do that now, and it's like, you
Yeah.
guys have no clue.
Ridiculous.
Copyright only covers
It's you.
your
It's
pattern,
second
your
hand.
words in the pattern. It doesn't include the stitch, configuration, or it just contains your words and how you wrote up the pattern. And you have no right. I mean, yes, you don't want somebody to bulk, have machine knit copies and sell those. That would be wrong. But to just one person sell one thing they made and to go after them was rude.
That's crazy.
You knit my patterns, sell them all you want. I don't care.
Yeah, what? No, I did say after the swastika that I was never going to purchase a pattern of his again, and I haven't. And I was like, damn you, Stephen, I might have to buy the Hybern 86. And then I thought, I want it in a book. I've got his, West Knits shawls and jumper books. I like to collect the books. So maybe I won't now that I've heard that. I didn't realise he had done that.
It was on Craftsnard. Someone.
Oh,
maybe
he's not getting my money ever again then.
No, it's one of those designers who puts on their patterns that they own the copyright to anything you make of it, basically, and then you're not allowed to sell it, which is bull because they have no control. That's like saying you can't use somebody's recipe to make cupcakes for bake-a-thon.
I was listening to another podcast recently who said with copyright, because they were doing like a Disney thing or a Harry Potter thing, whatever, and they were saying, well, as far as copyright goes, you're allowed to make, if you want to self-draft an image or, like draw a chart for yourself and knit it yourself of Mickey Mouse, nobody can sue you. It's for your own personal use. You're not making money from it. You're not selling it. You're just making it for you.
Right, and that's
so
allowed.
If I charted Godzilla and did a Godzilla jumper, Godzilla can't, whoever has a license for the merchandise can't come after me because it's just a personal thing. I made it up. I did it for myself. That's interesting that he's trying to do that. I find that really spiteful. Really spiteful. Speaking of spiteful, I didn't watch Nittler and Tradither. I haven't seen the one that they released in the early hours of this morning for me. Excuse me. Did they talk about the wool game in the UK?
I don't know. I don't know.
So have you guys seen the first episode of the wool game?
I have seen parts of it. I've seen parts of it, and I saw the video that Gordon gentleman made after he was off the show, and they really went after him for steeking, and the steeking wasn't his problem.
Yeah.
And evidently, the Scottish knitters and the Shetland knitters are all mad at him.
Oh, okay. So I did watch it. It's actually, I also watched Anniken Alice's podcast. She's maybe a Norwegian or a Swedish living in London, and she kept saying numerous times in her podcast.
People are pissed.
She kept saying, you have to get a VPN. You have to get a VPN. No, you don't. It's on YouTube. I Googled it. I watched it. I watched the whole episode. So it's free there. Somebody had downloaded it, and I watched it. And I thought it was very interesting that, yes, they kicked off with chunky yarn, and I thought, perhaps the second challenge won't be so bad. It was bloody chunky yarn again.
Yeah, well, Gordon had to make his own. He had to make his own DPNs because they didn't have DPNs in that chunky size. So he had to buy bamboo needles and cut them down, cut the ends off, straight needles, cut the ends off and file them down to make DPNs because he knits that style Fair Isle with DPNs, and they didn't provide them. So that was his problem. The yarn kept sticking on his needles.
Yeah.
And it wasn't and he was upset that they made it seem like the steek was the problem, and it wasn't. And that actually made him go faster because he,
Where am I? Can I show you? It's really funny. So, Di Gilpin was one of the judges. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I have to show you. Sorry to jump up again. Let me just grab some needles, some straight pins. I'll grab some large ones so you can see what I'm talking about. Not that I ever use large ones.
Yes, joy to someone the interesting.
So she's a bit of a Cornish knitter. So she does the old, oh, shoot, you can't see. How can I show you? I have to sit up like this. She does the old under the armpit thing, like Ho-He
Yeah.
Locatelli. So
Mhm.
she knits like this,
Lever knitting, yeah.
lever knitting at 90 degrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when my grandma from Guernsey, so she's like Cornwall, English coast, so in the Channel Islands, my grandma used to do that, yes, like this, and have a hand under and go like that. I can't get that. I don't know how people can come from under. I mean, your knitting's in the bloody way for a start. It's all under here. But there are some people who knit like that, whereas I'm overhand. I'm like, stab it. But you can't see it. I jab mine in my groin. Okay, so the crease of my leg, here it is. See my needle waving around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not porn. It's okay. It's not knitting
Morgan,
porn. I'm not.
stop it. Morgan, stop.
I'm just
It's
laughing
not
at
knitting
Morgan.
porn. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's like, I knew Morgan was going to not understand. So
I understand.
yeah,
I understand perfectly
Okay.
well.
Cassie, I'm so sorry.
Casey, it's okay, Casey. Don't worry about a thing. I'm still on the first drink, love. It gets better in a minute. Okay. So standing up, here I am. Here am I with my shirt and my shorts. Hello. In the crease of my leg here, Morgan. In
Yeah,
here.
I see that.
Right. And I'm not holding it. Right? Hello.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't have to hold it, guys. It goes in the crease. I have one hand here and one hand here. And I go at a right angle and just go like this. I don't even hold it. I push the yarn down. So here I am, again, not knitting porn. This is all good, guys. And I just go like that. That's how my granny taught me how to knit. And I'm really fast at it. Stuff Tabitha with a time shit, 200 stitches a minute, like the old Cornish girls used to do. I'm close.
You know what? When I first
Because you don't have to hold it.
when I first
I
learned
wish
to
I
knit,
could buy a pair.
back before circular needles. Oh,
Oh, I'm so
it
much
was
faster
great.
on
And I
straight.
used to somehow put the needle
There.
not so much at an angle like that, but I did have the needle under my arm at some point.
Oh, you did? Like that? But my,
Not,
I mean,
not-
oh, if you
not
don't
in-
have
not in that
boobs,
kind
but
of an
I've got these boobs in the way. And I mean, if you got a whole sweater on there, that's hard work. That's hard work. So when I was younger, that was so much easier. But no, the groin is the best. I can't wait to go knitting in public with Morgie. I'm definitely going to do it and bring my straights. So it just,
Debbie
My
loves
chair-
gymnastics. What about a
Oh.
knitting belt?
knitting belt.
no, we'll see. I've never, if I found one, I'd use one definitely because that's pretty similar. It's down here near your hip. It would be on your hip, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would be
Anne-
very easy for me to use a knitting belt. Yes, and I wonder if that's why Granny taught me how to knit like that, with it in my groin.
So what I
And your
just
hands
learned.
free, like you're just doing this and occasionally pushing. And most of my knitting work is with my thumbs anyway. My thumbs are in the background going, push it over, pull it down. When I'm
Therese,
knitting, that's what's happening like that all day. So I can just go like that, and that's how fast I can knit.
Therese, how long have we known her?
200
I-
years. I
And
mean,
the groin
not
Too
just
long
came
and
up.
not long enough.
The groin knitting just came up.
no, surely no. I've had women come
I
up to
didn't
me.
know about you. No, I didn't know about this.
No, we did not.
Well, women come up to me and say, "Oh, you knit funny. You know, that's a funny way to knit."
It is.
On straight, that's how I knit, and it's so much faster and easier than
Straights are
circular.
different. Straights are different. I hold things different with straights.
But I don't understand how people
But not
hold
in my
under.
groin.
How can you hold under? You'd be grabbing your knitting. Your knitting's in the bloody way. I'm over here going, and people are going like this under and flicking or throwing from under. I don't know how they do that. You might as well have your knitting needle stuck out of your neck like Halloween and just, play the violin.
I hold my knitting needle the same way I hold the crochet hook. So
Yeah, over the top.
No,
Yeah.
you throw another monkey wrench into it. Let me see. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
is going to be self-conscious
no.
about how they hold their needles.
I know, right?
I
I
shouldn't be. I think I don't want to do the underarm thing. I think that's
crochet is
sweaty and
different
smelly
than
and
knit.
Cassie,
too
did you knit
booby
that
for me.
sweater? When you knit that sweater, did you knit it on flat on straight needles or did you do circular?
Circulars.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in your groin. Okay.
No, but when I first learned to knit, so
Mhm.
I started crocheting when I was 11. I found a hook in on a water heater in my grandfather's house, and I was
Oh,
sure that it was for pulling the brains out of people to mummify
yeah.
them because I had
Yeah.
just learned about that in
Lobotomize them.
school. I was
Mhm.
super excited. I thought I found an embalming hook. I took it to my mom. She's like, "No, that's not what it's for at all." I was very disappointed. I was morbid even as a child. Morgan and I are psychos together like that.
Yes.
Cool.
Love that.
That's good.
But so later on, I would learn to knit when I was in my early 20s, and I had only been crocheting, and I could not figure out how to maneuver my left hand. So I would start out with the straight needles, one kind of between my legs, like right between my thighs. I kind of just hunch
Oh, and
over to
this
the
what I
side
was bad,
and do
Morgie.
this.
In between your legs, like that, just jab it down, and you can't cross your legs and lay back and lay on your bed and knit like that. In your
No,
groin, you can.
no,
That's
no.
center
So it
groin.
it
Yeah.
it did not.
Oh,
I
Joe.
eventually kind of learned once I got a handle on it, and I was able to like start bringing the left hand
Holding
into
it.
it to have it stop being so useless. Yeah, it just. Although the funny thing is they taught me continental because they thought you're crocheters, so you should already be used to holding yarn in your left hand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Would not click for me, so I put knitting down, and I'd say about 5, 6 years later, a friend showed me English style, and it just clicked for me.
It worked. But
Is
that's
is the craziest
interesting.
thing.
I've never thought about that. That's a good way to teach a beginner, a real beginner basic learner, is to stick a needle between your legs. Then like it's not falling and you're not fumbling. You've got a hand free and you can manipulate your yarn and just hold with the other hand. I think that's a really good idea to start off with.
It was good when I was learning how like to maneuver the yarn around and
Yeah,
how to because like when you're
yeah.
first learning the mechanics of how to move your yarn around the needles, like it's just
Mhm.
it's like too many things at once to try to
Yeah, you
like
don't want to let go of
keep
that
going.
needle flapping in the air, and it's too scary. I think that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
My
And then
mom
like
tried
I
to
would
teach me
say,
to knit, but it did not
Yeah,
work.
I think
She was an English knitter, and I could never get it because it just would not click with crocheting. And I just decided I wanted to be a crocheter, and that was cooler, and that was fine.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
Arnie and Carlos on YouTube taught me how to continental knit because I didn't know that you could continental knit because I'd only ever seen Eastern knitters because my
I
mom and aunt knit the
that.
same way. And then when I saw that you could do continental, I'm like, oh, this totally makes sense. And then Norwegian
Yeah.
purling, I'm like, oh, this really makes sense. It's like crocheting with a knitting needle. You go through the loop and around and you pull through. I'm like, okay, this totally makes sense now.
I can do
More.
it, but I'm super,
Sorry.
super slow. I need to work on it because I don't know. I started out crocheting and then somebody taught
Mhm.
me to knit who
Yeah.
I don't know if she crocheted or not, but it was a totally different. I mean, obviously I should be able to hold it in my left hand, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll look up Arnie and Carlos and see. I just need to, I can do it, but it's so slow. I just don't want to.
same here, same
Morgie.
here. Like,
Sorry, Casey. Go right ahead. I'm just being silly. Go right ahead.
oh no, that's okay. I was gonna say the only time like Continental finally started to click for me a little when I was doing color work because it's like
Mm,
I wouldn't know how to do it with my left hand, so I would do my right hand, kind of like mim, and then like, all right, left hand, copy the right hand, stop being
right.
stupid. And so when I'm doing color work, like I can kind of, I think my left hand
Yeah.
learns how to copy my, but like if I'm just doing straight, like if I were just doing like one color, like it kind of doesn't always click for me how to move my hands with the yarn in my left hand.
So speaking of colour work, what I meant to say like 15 minutes ago was Stephen West is putting out a two colour work, two at a time colour work sweater. So two stranded, which I haven't seen him do. I don't know when, if ever. So that's why I was getting all excited. Hibernator 6 also has this beautiful colourwork sweater. I think he's got it on, Morgie, in that picture on Ravelry behind the Icelandscape shawl.
I found it.
He actually has a really cool colourwork sweater on. So, and it's just the two strand at a time. But I was being silly. I was just looking across my table and David has given me some blackberry jam drops. And I've got the brie and crackers and the grog. And I was thinking, I'm not going to Morgan's house, but Morgie and I could get together and do a Joe and Morgie mukbang episode one day. Yes.
I gotta come visit.
We'll just eat all the food.
Get this.
I love
okay?
food.
So
Yes.
I found at one of the grocery stores, I found Tim Tams.
There's only 9 in a
We have 'em.
packet.
We have them.
I
Did
have
you
some
buy them?
too. I ate them a
We
couple
have
months ago. We got
caramel.
'em.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get the
love-
salted caramel?
Yeah. Yeah.
We have them.
See, I recognise it from thousands of miles away, Morgie.
I love
There's only
them.
9 in the
I
pack.
love them.
You
I
can't
love
share
the
them with
original
anyone because there's only
flavor.
9.
Well, so I shared them with. So there's a neurologist I work with who she's been to Australia, and so I showed them to her, and she goes, "No way!" she's like,
Exactly.
she's like, "Are
That's
you
so
serious right now? You got Tim Tams?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah.
She's like,
They
"Can
sell
I
them in
please
our
have
grocery
one?" I'm like,
store.
"Of course, here you go."
I
love
almost
them.
I almost bought a packet at the supermarket last night and I thought, no, that's rude, eating them in front of you and explaining how people suck their coffee through them. I wasn't going to do that. So
I've heard that. I
I
need
got
to do
crackers
that
instead.
still.
I've never tried that before with Tim Tams.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
it, but I've never
Try
done
it.
it.
Take a bite off the end, get the hard bit off the end, and then go to the
Yeah.
other end and do the same and then suck your coffee up through them. It's like the sugar high of the century. You will be
I
high.
can't wait.
I can't
seen
believe,
them.
you know, I like them cold. I have to put mine in the fridge. I do not like fingers on melted chocolate. Okay, I'm one of those.
Yeah.
And I put them in the fridge, and when I bring them out, all 9 are gone, baby. I do not ration those guys.
No.
I suck on them. I chew them. I knit with one hanging out my mouth like a cigarette. I'm just like, yum. I
We'll have
love
to do a
Tim Tams. The
mukbang.
hot chocolate and
I
the
love that.
salted caramel are my favourite.
Ooh. I need to get those.
Oh
I tried
my
Jaffa
goodness.
cakes for the first time like a week
Do you
ago.
see I've got
The
Tabitha
Jaffa
here
cakes?
with me. Do you know what that is up here behind me on the shelf? It's probably too far
Everyone-
away to see my can of pineapple I put there for Tabitha.
Oh, okay.
That's pineapple there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here, I bought this for Tabitha, even though she's not talking to me anymore because I take the piss out of her and bag the shit out of her. Australian pieces. And I was wondering, I was at the supermarket and I left the Tim Tams behind and went for the healthier version. Do you guys like your fruit in syrup or in natural juice? That's my question.
Natural juice.
Depends
Natural
on the
juice.
fruit.
Me too. Me too. I don't like it in that heavy, thick syrup.
Ugh.
Okay. Oh, I bought some books this week. Of course I did. I bought Knitting Vintage.
Ooh.
It's a UK publication, so you may not have seen that. So it goes back through the decades. It has 60s, groovy 70s sort of style stuff because, you know, I'm a groovy girl when I'm not being a total dag. Swinging 60s. So it just shows like different fashion. I can show you that because it hasn't got patterns. This just shows you the different knitting fashion through the ages, and it's got 30 knitting projects in it. I also bought, because, you know, I am positive that I will learn to crochet, I bought the Gourmet Crochet because it had sushi.
Oh,
It had
that's so
sushi, and I
cute.
thought of Anne Pinkerman.
Sushi.
I love sushi.
So I thought it's a yummy yarn, and it had sushi on the front, and it also has like the cakes, patisserie, crackers. It has little veggie things. It has a stir fry, which doesn't look like a stir fry to
Why
me.
would you
But I thought the sushi platter was really cute because I do love my sushi. I try to have
That's so
sushi once a
cute.
week when I'm at work. And then there were, oh yeah, this one, like a vegetable dip. It had, look at the broccoli flour. The little broccoli, each of
Oh,
veggies.
that's so cute.
I thought that was cute.
It's cute.
So when I eventually learn, oh, watermelon, there's a fruit salad. Okay, that's cute too.
Oh, that is cute.
It is cute.
I just thought there are only tiny little things to perhaps master. So there's apples, radishes, radish. I don't know. What do you call more than one? Rat eye? I don't know. I don't know. I don't eat. Oh, radishes. And before I go on to vegetables again, here's a book that I really wanted to read. And last time I looked this up on Amazon, it was $90. And I said, no way, get effed, go home. Then every now and again, I just have a little Google, have a little look on Amazon. It's a tiny little book, Morgie. It's like nothing. This was first published, I think, in 2000 and then in English in 2002. So it's an oldie but a goodie. The Domino Knitting. Got it for about $25, $30. So I was pretty happy with that.
Oh,
And as you can see, it's like the mitered square stuff, which I still haven't mastered really. But it's not just that. It's also like how we're doing our jelly roll rugs. It's also like teaching you how to join your knits as you go in strips and things like that. So it's like a
Liz.
domino. You're adding to
know.
it. So it's
Oh,
seamless. So I thought that was really cool. And I have now ordered this is Vivian Hoxbro. I have now ordered from Amazon her next book that came out in 2008. It might be Advanced Domino Knitting. So I've got another one coming to read. I'm really excited about that.
advanced domino knitting. Yep.
I just got some books today, but they weren't
you found
knitting
one?
books.
Mhm.
What? Oh, you didn't get knitting books? Why not? What's wrong with
No.
you?
Well, I got a bunch of other books that I enjoy reading. But and I also got
Yes.
this
Oops.
adorable skeleton avocado plush.
I was going to say that's an
I had
avo.
to.
It's an avo, but it's white. Why is it white?
It's a
Who eats white
skeleton.
avo?
It's a skeleton.
You're psycho.
See?
Happy Halloween, psycho. Okay, weirdo. Love it.
I'm not gonna lie. When you
Like,
first
one
came
down.
out-
Okay,
before
now
it
we're on a
came
roll,
into
guys.
focus,
Now
I
the food's
thought
coming
it
out.
looked like a sports cup, like men
Yes,
wear
it does.
to protect their
It's funny
stuff, to protect their
so-
jacket.
okay, so I wasn't the
just
only one who
like,
thought that. Okay.
I got a cup today.
A
Gotta
cup.
protect the goods. So
I don't know. I
wear,
don't think our guys wear them in cricket because, those balls be moving fast.
I'm never gonna be able
Yeah.
to look at this thing the same way ever again. You
No,
know
you're
that, right?
Good work, Casey. Good work. Good work.
Sorry,
I love
just
it.
Came on here and
Good
ruined
work.
it for you.
Oh, that's what we
Well,
do.
no, I mean it's just like how I look at this. I think, oh, it's a hooker. It's for hookers. I'm a hooker now.
Good work.
Apparently.
Oh, you don't say that because all the crafts and archers
No,
will
no.
be offended
Nah.
that you're diminishing the work that sex workers do or
The
something.
sex
I don't
workers,
give a
tell them
shit.
Joe Bob doesn't send them my way. Tell them Joe Bob doesn't give a shit. I'm on to my second drink. They can go all they like, but black and red are hooker colours. They're prostitute colours. Joe Bob says so. My favourite thing's knitwear. I've never bought her pattern before, but I saw this oversized. What am I knitting? I'd love to tell you.
Things.
Ooh.
Okay, this oversized roll neck
Fancy.
sweater.
That's pretty.
Number 30. I bought number 30's pattern. It's big, it's bouncy, and I am currently using do you know what? This stash could vote now and drink. It's that old. So you're saying use your stash. Look at it. This stash, it is definitely 17 plus years old. It has got to be 18 years old.
Wow.
And it's been in my stash waiting, this fluffiness. It's so squishy. Look at it. It's squishy.
It's gonna
Look,
keep you
Amy.
really- it's going to keep you warm.
Amy,
when it's
pray back
cold.
Monday. Look, Amy. Look at the colours. Look at the squishy. So, of course, I started the construction because this is a knitting program. I started the construction with the shoulders, which are now on hold, on stitch holders at either end, either shoulder. And then I attached the back. So let's turn it around. You're looking at the back now. So I did the shoulders first, saddle, shoulders, sweater. And I love the pooling. Look at the pooling. I love it. I'm so happy. I made a huge size, so it's going to be really, really big, but then I'm getting bigger as every month goes by, so it could fit by Christmas. Usually I make a size large or extra large. This time I went, that's what, a 4 or a 5? A 4. I went for a size 6, so a 2 extra large.
You won't be wearing stuff that warm for Christmas. It's summer for you, isn't it?
I'll put it on just to show you. So that's the back of it, and that's the shoulders. I really like it. Why do we wait so freaking long to use our special yarn? Don't do it. You could die of a spider bite, and it may never happen. Look at that pooling. Look at that. I'm only sad it's going to be on the back, and I won't see it. You could die of a spider bite last week, guys, so you could have, but you may not have, so knit all the special yarn.
Morgan, you do realize that this is going to follow
Never gonna
you.
hear them.
Oh yeah,
Forever.
I know.
Oh, it's like Meatloaf, that song. What does he say? I'm going to love you for the rest of time. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Oh, Paradise by
And
the
then I'm waiting for the end of time. So I can end my time with you. How does that song go? Sing it, Therese. Sing it. You know it.
No, I'm not going to sing it, but
Will you love me? I love you forever. Will you love me? How does it go?
yeah.
Will you love me forever? Oh,
Yeah.
will you love me forever? Will you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I got to know right now. That's it.
Yeah, Paradise by the
And he
Dashboard Light.
yeah.
Right.
There you go. Thank you. You're of a certain era. Morgie, I've been waiting to ask you, with your goth outlook on life, do you also partake in the goth music industry?
I do a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've not really listened to a ton of like specific like goth, groups, but I'm definitely in more of like my rock and metal kind of, era.
I thought, okay, so I'm learning. So I thought goth would be more punky and like,
Yeah.
studded collar, not rock. Like rock, when I think rock, I think
I'm
Bob
not
Seger. Do you know who Bob Seger is?
Yes, I know who Bob
I live in
Seger is.
Michigan. Of course, I know who Bob Seger is.
Okay, I think best rock musician in the world, Bob Seger. When I think of goth, I was thinking like The Cure, and I know we're 100 generations apart. What kind of bands if I said who's your favourite band, don't even think goth, your age, your generation, your lifestyle, who's your favourite
I
band?
can't see.
Ghost.
Ghost.
I don't know who that is.
Look,
Ghost.
I see your ghost and I raise you bat wings.
Nice.
Get out of here.
Nice.
know who
That's
that
cool.
Okay, so I'm going to confess I've got to Google Ghost now and have a listen on my YouTube playlist. Okay, because
I went to their concert in July when they came to
Yes.
Milwaukee.
yes.
And I've now purchased tickets to go to Peoria, Illinois when they play there. And I'm going to be in the pit.
In
I'm
the
so
mosh
excited.
pit. Where
They
you going to
don't
get?
mosh.
I'm too old for that, but
They don't mosh there. It's okay.
No.
There's no
But
moshing.
you're right at the front. You squish, you squash. You can see
Yeah.
the sweat dripping off their faces, and they smile
love
and
it.
sing to you like you're the only one.
I
get it.
love the lead singer. Like I just like
Oh,
don't ask me
Oh.
why. Like don't ask me why. I feel like I'm like a 16-year-old that's got like a crush on like the lead singer. But,
Gotcha.
just that Yep, love him.
wow.
you sound like Alyssa with Slipknot. She loves.
I like them too. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
I've heard
Slipknot,
it.
I like. Let's
Okay.
see. I
Taylor
like
does
Avenged
anything and she's on it.
Sevenfold.
They're good. They're good.
Avenged
Yeah.
Sevenfold.
so
I like,
old.
Metallica. I like, let's
Okay.
see, who else?
Do you like
who else
Typo
am I-
Negative?
I've actually not heard of them, but I will look them up though.
Look
for
them
sure.
up. They're not because
I like all kinds of music. I mean, I said to
Right.
Jack on the weekend, he was talking music and bands, and I'm like, you know what's on my YouTube playlist at work to get me going?
Yeah.
Sandstorm by Darude. I'm like, he's like, what? Yeah, listen to that. I'm like, dude, it's on my phone. First thing I listen to when I turn my machines on at work, Sandstorm. And then
Here, let's-
things like Mr. Vane. Oh my God, if I want to like get moving at work, I put Mr. Vane on and I go nuts. I should
There
have
you
been a
go.
raver back in the day.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. That was.
My boss
That was my
seriously
heyday.
probably thinks I'm on something because I'm like,
I like Sleep
woo, walking
Token.
around, jump,
Have you heard of
you
Sleep
know.
Token?
Oh,
I don't know
Token.
who those people are.
System
No,
of a
I've never-
Down. Or System
No.
of a Down, I should say.
no. Okay. We need to we need to hang
Yeah.
out sometime away from your house.
I like,
Okay,
some Black Sabbaths, some Ozzy.
Oh, I like Black
I
Sabbath.
Like an
that.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Now you're
Yeah, I
talking.
like Black
You
Sabbath.
know, yeah,
But
I like a bit of everything.
This
you know.
YouTube
Yeah, you
channel
do?
I started watching, it's
Yeah.
Musera, I think it is, and what it is they get all sorts of, they'll get a band in and then they'll play them a song and they have to recreate that song in their style.
Oh.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
it could be like
Fun.
Adele with a, punk rock, or
Yeah.
the one that I liked was Norwegian metal.
Oh, okay.
With the band was
Cool.
Norwegian metal, and then they said, "But we're gonna get you guys," and they gave them Aha, because the people running it didn't realize Aha was Norwegian
Take
to
on
begin
me.
with. And one of the members lived in the same town, like right near one of the members of this band, so his dad knew him. So,
Oh, okay.
and
Wow.
but they were Norwegian prog metal, and so they changed the song around, and it was really cool. Like this one jazz band did a version of Nirvana, and
That's cool.
different things, and they get like a few hours where they have to go through it and figure out how they're going to recreate the song, and then they record it.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Joe.
Okay,
Like,
so
I,
Joe Bob.
yeah, Joe.
I've
Like,
also
I grew
got
up listening to country music, so I can go down the country music route too.
you would come to a Jason
New
Aldean
country
concert with
or
me.
old country?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
For sure.
So you're very well rounded then in everything except pets.
Morgan, new country or old country?
Both. I mean, I grew up listening to Randy Travis, Alan Jackson,
Nice.
Okay.
George Strait, but I mean, I like, like Cody Johnson, Zach Brown Band,
Oh, Zach
I like a
Brown
mix
Band's
of it.
great.
Yes, I love Zach Brown
Yeah.
Band.
I've been listening to him this week. Yeah, I like his music. Okay, cool. But
I
then
listen to the
old
Bee
country
Gees.
is Therese talking about John Mayer? That's really old country.
I haven't talked about him yet, but we can.
Since you brought it up,
Amy, get on
How
here.
many years has he been around? Like
Forever
20
and
years?
Not long enough.
Right. He's an enduring musician for sure.
Speaking
Yeah.
of enduring musicians, I read that Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks have made peace and they're going on tour.
No
Wow.
way.
They've already been on tour. They've been.
Yeah, but not together.
Yeah, okay. Wow. I love music. Aren't we lucky to have music in our lives? I mean, just growing up on
yeah.
weekend, I would wake up and my dad would be blasting the old Dr. Hook album or Meatloaf or Cat Stevens. I would wake up to music on the weekends. It was his off time from work, and he always had music on. He had vinyls, had all the old records that we weren't allowed to touch and scratch. But it was fun to be at home on the weekends.
Mhm.
We're
Also,
so
get
lucky.
this.
What?
AC/DC is going to be in Madison, Wisconsin.
AC/DC
gotta
should
go.
get
Yes.
AC/DC are done. They should get spider bites. I mean, they're done, Morgie. They
But I
can't
still
rip
like
it out like they
music.
used to.
I still like their
they're
music.
retired. They should be definitely retired. It's not like
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne coming out and blasting. They have no guts in their vocals anymore. That's like, let's get on with a new. Oh, what about Youngblood? Like, I would rather go and
love
watch
him.
Youngblood than I
I
would
love him.
DC.
So his cover of Changes,
Yes.
when I hear it, when he's like singing it live, I get chills every single time.
Hold on.
Every time.
Changes? What?
Change, he covered during Ozzy's last concert in Birmingham. Youngblood sang Changes.
Fantastic.
And it just like the energy in the crowd and stuff like that. It gives me chills every single time I hear it. I love it. I mean, I know he's a bit of like a controversial, kind of, kid, but like, well, I say kid, he's like,
He's a
around
man.
my age.
He's young.
But but I just his style, like his vocals and stuff like that. I love it. Love it.
And see, that was it. Listening to Jelly, the first song out, I was like, "Oh, Jelly, you're tired. Your voice is wrecked." Like he struggled to warm up his voice with the first song, and the whole time I'm thinking, "Where's Dan Vasc when you need him? We need these younger guys who sing with all their guts and have beautiful voices to come in and work with these songwriters like Jelly Roll." His lyrics are amazing. Everybody is sentimental and loved. Everyone was singing along. But when he did covers, I'm like, dude, why didn't you just bring Dan with you? We could have rocked it out and really had some great music happening.
Yeah.
His voice wasn't, as strong as because all the stuff you hear on the radio is production and highly produced, overproduced. And then when he gets on stage and you hear the voice, you're like, oh, I really would have loved it if you had just done a rap to warm up, or you had another artist to get there. You know who's getting stronger and stronger too, I have to say, who I didn't like initially, who I really love now, is Miley Cyrus. Her vocals.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
I watched
her songs are.
I think it's her brother. I watched his video the other day.
Oh, okay. Has he got songs out as well? Is he touring?
Yeah.
Has he got a band?
I don't know. He had a band in the video. It was a cute video. Yeah. He's got a good voice.
Okay. They come from a family of, professional
She was
singers.
in the video. She didn't sing, though.
Oh, okay. I think her voice is getting better and better. Better and better. I'm also knitting. This is a knitting program. I'm also knitting the #1 collar. So this is my Puritanical Fun Run entry. No sleeves. I'm going to get it done. And this is in the Fisherman's Rib. And here's my proof, Anne Pinkover. Are you looking? Here's my proof. I have started the back and the front, or no, the back I have started. I'm doing them in tandem. There's the back and there's the front. And I'm not knitting it while we're here because soon I will be increasing and decreasing and doing all the fancy stuff. But right now it's just straight backwards and forwards, Fisherman's Rib. Knitting one below, knit one below, purl one, and then on the other side, because I'm doing not in the round, I'm doing flat knitting. It's knitting on the back, so that's good. And then it'll join together, and it will change to circular knitting. So do you like that? And look, knitting, it's all black, all black. Really liking that. So what about you girls? Anybody else knitting for the Puritanical knitting? Obviously, Molly's got her back.
I did my sweater.
Oh, that's your charcoal. What are you knitting in black, Miss Liz?
I knit a cardigan in black. I showed it last week.
Oh, you did. Sorry, I wasn't here.
I do have a colorwork hat. I haven't cast it on yet, but it's in Tina's her yarn she did for Puritanical. Her here it is. As I am now, so must you be, her dark gray. That and an off-white.
Oh, no. Gray as well.
I just have to cast it on. I just haven't been in the mood to do color work right now. But I've been doing hats and
when I don't feel like thinking, I'm knitting on my jelly roll. So I'm doing fingering weight, all my scraps. and I'm doing the jelly roll. I'm onto the second panel, which I've just put a stitch holder on because I've decided I want my first panel to be longer.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back and just found my scraps. It's really, I mean, I'm doing 30 across instead of 20, not to give the pattern away, but I've got a box full of scrappy scraps, 2 layers. So I just thought I might do sort of, oh, there's my charger plug that I was looking for.
Joe, Danielle wants to know what the name of the sweater in the blue was.
The sweater in the blue and green, I'm doing it in big fluffy 8-ply mohair. It is called number 30, sweater number 30 by My Favourite Things knitwear designer. It's nice. The saddle shoulders are I was actually, when I started it, I thought, oh, superwash DK. I have plenty that I could do an oversized sweater in because it would be nice in a slick, softer yarn. I'm just doing it in a big, fluffy, oversized, you know, throw on with my jeans or my leisure wear on the weekends at home. It's going to be super warm.
Yep.
So number 30, it's nice. It's got that high, she's got it up high, the collar, but it's actually, I would have it rolled down. Sorry, let me see if there's any better photographs of it in the pattern. I've been buying patterns like a crazy woman. Here it is. Oh, you can see that. So it's got the high neck there, which she's just left up, but of course I would roll it down. It's
That would drive me crazy.
that is so nice and baggy and loose. Everything is really super well written. Super well written. So I'm finding it easy. There's quite a few pages to the pattern. 5, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 7 pages. But everything is, 7 pages. Everything is really well written and explained. So I'm finding it really easy to do, especially, you know, going across the back. You think, oh, my God, I've got to cast on shoulder stitches and neck stitches, whatever. It's super easy. So that's why I was sort of knitting on it now. It's really easy and you can do it while you're drinking and chatting with your friends.
Can I show
But
you something I really like?
I didn't even realise jelly roll, of course. So Bakery Bears, Kate Jones has now published her crochet version. Here's just, look, honestly, just little tiny scraps.
Cute. I love those.
I am
colors.
going to be just using the little scraps that I have in my stash.
Crochet one?
Yeah,
I am
you
not
can
a
make it so
crocheter. Clearly, I'm not going. At this stage, honestly, I'm doing 30 across, and they're just knitting up, they're not little tiny strips. They take up quite a chunk of fabric. So I think this box would easily do like a queen size bed, just with all the little bits of, here you go, all the little bits of scrappy yarn. That little box could do a queen size bed, a double bed, easy. But I don't know how long I'll work on it for.
Are you holding fingering weight double?
No, I'm doing fingering weight.
Okay.
It's nice and light. It's easy and portable.
Okay.
I'm just doing fingering weight.
Mm.
I love it. It's so nice. I mean, I'm only 2 stripes in, but already I've decided, well, it's going to go longer and really go over a bed or to wrap right around me. Because when I'm freezing on my lounge in winter knitting, I like to really go from behind and cover myself and wrap myself up in a blankie. And I figure, you know what, it's superwash. It can go in the washing machine. It's not going to break my washing machine like a big heavy blanket would. A DK blanket wouldn't fit in my little washing machine. I've only got a little one, little old one. So 1, 2, so what's that? So I'm doing a dicky, which is called collar number 1. I'm doing a sweater. I'm doing the jelly roll. I'm doing the Zweig, which...
Ooh, which colors did you go with for the Zweig?
I haven't worked on it since I spoke to you guys, and I did go down to my local wool store. So my Zweig is still sitting in the lace part at the top. Okay. And I went and had a chat to them and had a look at their Tuku wool colours. And I said to her, I'm going to use, after the lace in this colour, I am going to maybe use the rust in this colour, and I'm thinking the sleeves in this colour. And if I need any more yarn, I would do the dark purple. Somebody recommended on here a nice purple. So if after this I still need more yarn, I'm going to go with purple, I think. I'd like to hit the bottom with purple. It's going to look like a bit of a clown jumper with all the colours, but I don't care. It's for me. It's not like, who cares? Joe Bob wears what Joe Bob wants. So I think it's going to be fine. I'm just really looking for. I should have. Oh look! Well, guess what's in my project bag? Bar of soap. There you go. I always throw them in if I have.
Question: where's your little pouch of
Yes.
accessories?
I thought of that.
The Tara made a list of.
That is such bad timing for you to ask that, because I'm looking over there. Oh my God, you're going to kill me. I was really good for a long time. Let's just say that.
It's got everything in it.
Okay, can I show you? And I had to say to my new co-worker, I usually carry a little bag of notions, but it's turned into a junk bag now. You know how you have a junk drawer at home in your kitchen and everything's in it that you need? I now have not a notions bag. I can't believe you fucking asked me that question. Hang on.
I just remembered it for some reason.
I thought of it too. As soon as she showed that, I was like, what about the little bag? Yep.
So it wasn't just me. Okay, good.
No, it wasn't.
It's bigger than my head. Here's my notions bag.
Oh, so you've expanded it, is what you're saying. That's not the OG.
This is my notions bag and everything I could possibly need for knitting and everything else, including a toothbrush and toothpaste in case I have to travel, and including bug spray because spiders, and including lens wipes, and including a spare project bag because you never know if you might buy a ball of wool, and my scissors are still in here. Okay, and a spare bag in case, like, if I go to a place and there's wool and I have to buy it, so there's a bag in there.
So a second
project
bag, yes.
Okay, and then the wishy-washy, the tape, like and a Sharpie. I don't know why. Maybe I'll draw a tattoo on my leg. I don't know. But
your heads.
And here's more needles and my little pouch that was gifted to me by one of my beautiful friends with the stitch markers in it. And that's where my nail file went to. I was wondering where the clippers went to, actually. And I don't know why, but there's like baby booties in here too. So it really is my notions. Let me have another drink. Hang on. My name is Joe Bob, and I'm here to confess my sins.
So Joe Bob, do you carry this bag with you everywhere? Like, do you take it everywhere with you?
You never know when there's a baby with naked feet. Okay,
that's right, baby.
You gotta be prepared.
But it's Joe, and she will come across some baby that's barefoot, and she'll be like, "Hi,
look at my feet pouch."
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm probably just as guilty, honestly. I have a bag I tote pretty much almost everywhere with me, and
yeah, but Casey, do you have a rock in it for no reason? Like the things that are in my note, I need help. Is that your junk bag? I'm pointing at you. Is that your junk bag?
It's
like
my
pointing at me.
Everything bag. Let's see. Hold on. Quick review. Let's see here. Notepads.
You cannot, Morgan, say anything to me anymore. What?
So no, we got our notepads in case we gotta write stuff down.
Yeah.
All right, we got some double-pointed stock weight needles.
Those make good weapons if they're carbons.
Lip balm. You gotta have lip balm. Have you got lip balm, Casey?
I don't think I have any in there. No. Let's see here. I got my more sock weight circulars. Wait. Crochet hooks, because you never know what you're gonna want to crochet on the fly. You just never know.
I love
Granny
you,
squares.
Casey.
This
Yeah.
is
I
just a
love you,
random
Casey.
vitamin box with
Tape
random.
measures.
There's
Tape
crap like I've
measures.
not even looked at in years. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I made this
Why do I have to
medallion
have
to go on a belly dance belt about 20 years ago.
2 pairs of scissors? Oh, I can do better than that. Hang on. I've got a key ring that lost its link off the top, so I just carry it in my junk bag. It's lost its
Oh,
thing, the link.
It's
But it
ring.
comes with me.
all right. Let's see here.
Have you got toothpaste in yours? Because I've got spare I can share with you.
Oh, good. You know, I have a key ring I can give you to fix
can
your key
swap.
ring.
Hydrating
jump
mist
back
toner in my Notions bag. So refreshing. If I'm under
There you go.
pressure. Right.
More double point needles.
Okay. I'm a
And
bit
then
worried you've
before-
got more knitting stuff than me.
Before I had discovered stitch stoppers, I was just using rubber bands that I would put on the
Oh,
ends
yeah.
of my double points to keep stuff
Here,
from
here's
sliding
the.
off.
Do you have a bit of wool to put for your armholes for your sleeves to put stitches on? Because I carry that in my bag as well. Even though I have stitch holders, mind you, but sleeves are a bit tricky.
Holders are
Yep,
annoying.
I got a bit right there. Yep.
Oh, you've got a bit. Good girl. Have you got a coin purse with a dime in it, just in case, you don't know where you're going to end up?
You can't
You
even
know
go to
what?
Aldi with that. What are you doing?
You know what? I actually carry pennies in there to
See?
count rows.
We're related. We are related. We are related.
Then you gotta have markers and markers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
More markers.
I've got 2 rocks. Why? I've got floss. I've got more markers in the bottom. There's a couple of containers of markers in here. A pair of
Gotta
snips.
have the writing
Why
utensils.
not have a pair of snips when you've got 3 pairs of scissors in there? Why not? Just to be sure. But why have I got 2 rocks? I don't know who gave them to me. I don't know.
My scissors.
Maybe I'm going to go to a cemetery. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. I have squished toilet paper cardboard in the middle of the toilet
good girl.
because I was making tassels on it. So you wrap it and then you just you have the slit and you can just cut right into the slit.
Not one nail file. Look at this, Casey. Not one nail file, 2. I don't know why, but just you can't snag the ball on your fingernails.
Are they different grits? Are they different?
Yeah, hand cream. No, they're just because I found another one and went, oh, put that in the jar. You got to have hand cream. You got to have hand cream in your knitting Notions bag.
The hand cream's in my purse. That's in my purse. Okay, we got more stitch stoppers than I could ever need now. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I've got to have your
stitch markers. Another lip balm because 3 is just not enough. You got to have 3. Oh, you've been doing some Intarsia. Okay.
I found them at a thrift store, so I just snagged them. So.
They're great. I threw all my 3 million of those away, but that's great.
Oh, wait. Here are my fancy stitch markers. I'm super proud of these. They're little cats that are hanging by the scruff of their neck.
Saving special ones for a special occasion in 20 years' time. I can tell.
You know what? I do the hanging cats at the beginning of my row, and then I do the other stitch markers, like the plainer ones, just to keep count. So I always know I'm back at the beginning of the row with the fancy cat.
Yes.
I've got the yarn cozy with no yarn in it. You never know what I'm going to buy where I go. That's why I've got a project bag with nothing in it, and then the shopping bag and eye drops because you don't know if you need eye drops when you're knitting, and then a hairband.
Staring at your yarn too hard. Your eyes get dry, right?
Why? I'm always looking for my bloody short circular needles, and now I'm looking in the junk bag, and what do I think I'm making? What am I honestly making with all these needles?
Tip. So
this is my
big tip to everybody working with black yarn right now. Neck light.
Yeah.
Neck light.
Get in neck light, and then the charger for the neck light. You gotta have the charger.
Of course.
I
And then
have, okay. Casey,
you gotta
I have
the battery.
earplugs.
Battery.
I don't even use earplugs. Why do I have earplugs in my Notion bag, Casey?
So people don't talk to you and interrupt you while you're counting.
Right.
So you can't hear them. Because if you
I've
can't
never
hear
worn-
them, they can't interrupt your counting.
They're still sealed. I have earplugs sealed. Someone must have given them to me, and I thought, great, need those for knitting.
Oh.
Another
Here's
small
the-
seal.
Here's the final thing, Joe Bob, is this is a battery pack
Mhm.
for the charging the neck lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
an
in my
external
bum
battery.
bag.
Yep.
Yeah, they're in my bum bag. That's additional when I travel, but this is just my
Oh, right.
everyday.
Oh, here we
What?
go. I forgot about this.
What?
I
I'm
got my
always looking for these.
I've got some
All different
alpaca
sizes.
gloves. In case
Do I
I get
think
cold
I'm
while
just
I'm
gonna-
knitting. I don't know.
Do I think I'm just going to like walk along during my lunch break one day, magically see yarn in a store that's never been there before and cast on straight away with the 15
Yeah.
different gauges of needles, sizes of
You
needles that
know,
I've got?
Yes. Yes. You don't
stranger
know.
things have happened. You never know. You
don't
never know. You'll be ready.
You never know. Oh,
You are prepared.
Casey, but do you have toilet seat covers in case you go to a public toilet?
No, just toilet paper rolls.
You have the toilet paper. I have the covers in with the glass lens cleaner. So I don't want to go to a mucky toilet when, I'm out and about because, celebrity knitter that I am. But I also have this for my sunglasses, which I haven't put on yet. Like everything is in this Notion bag that
have
every
lens
knitter could
wipes,
possibly need. Oh, you've got, okay.
I've got my lens wipes
See,
here too.
It's not just me. Okay, my little bag.
Yeah.
Casey, please hold up your bag again, please. My little bag. Casey, this giant junk bag. Thank you. I'm done here. Thank you. My work is done. My work is done. I am not the only nutter in the bag.
I tote this with me every day to work because
Me too.
I live
You
I live in
love
Southern
you.
California. I live in Southern California,
You'd
and you
never know.
ever know when you are going to be stuck sitting in traffic. There have been times where I have been driving to work, and we are literally at a
Yes.
standstill. Like I put my car in
Yes.
park, and I just pull out
Yes.
a project, and I just I knit an entire. I knit a shawl. I was knitting a skull shawl in traffic
Good work.
one time.
Love
Because
that.
you never know. You never know.
You
And
don't
like
You never know.
You don't know. You have
Exactly.
to be prepared. You just have to.
Okay.
in case
And we're nearly
of
up
a knitting
to.
emergency. So,
Thank you, Casey. I now feel very, very normal. And
I'm gonna change my
very
name from
impressed with-
professional lurker to professional enabler.
yes, thank you
yes.
so much. Because Therese was going to make out like I was some freaking nut job, and here I am
because
in
no, because if you saw
good
my
company.
Notions bags, it's the exact same. I don't have the toilet seat covers, but I got a
You
lot.
know, I'm thinking
Although-
my Notions bag should be a roll away, so I don't have to lug it everywhere. I can just roll it down the street. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I do carry
upgrade.
butt wipes in my purse though. I have
Uh-huh.
like wet wipes.
I have them.
Wet
My
wipes.
purse is over there. Yes, my purse is over there. It's with the pack, the headphones. Yeah, but the neck lamp I leave at home, and I shouldn't because I often get stuck in my car at night. And I think here I am sitting on the side of the road, waiting for
Watching
someone
the
to finish their
kangaroos go
sporting
by.
event. Yeah, maybe I should put a neck. I do have a spare neck lamp that I've never opened in a box. It's probably about 8 years old. I need to get it and put it in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Casey, thank you so much for showing us your Notions junk bag. I feel really good that mine is only half the size of yours, and it's very interesting. Very
I could put your
interesting
bag
indeed.
I could put your Notions bag into my
Inside
bag.
your bag. Yes.
Carry it
Thank
too.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, there's another thing I brought today because I nearly died last week and I didn't. I thought I'd try something new this week in my life. And I thought, what do I hate more than anything in the world? I hate pickles on McDonald's hamburgers. And when I was at the supermarket last night, I saw this pickle-licious, pickle-flavoured cucumber crisps. And I thought, what a way to kill a cuke. It's like a waste of a cucumber. So I purchased these last night. knowing that after a couple of drinks I might be ready to try something really disgusting. So here we go, guys.
You got those and not the
Pickle.
Tim Tams?
They sound delicious.
This one's for Paisley, who loves pickles and cheese. Pickles are not eaten here. I mean, I grew cucumbers. We all like cucumbers on a salad sandwich or in a Greek salad. But why would you do that to a cucumber
Joe.
and make it turn into a pickle? Hang on, I've got to
Joe.
smell it first.
You bought those at the
fuck it.
store, but
That's
not the
disgusting.
Tim Tams?
What is wrong?
Well,
Hang on. Yeah, because I'm trying new things, because I've got this new lease on life now that I've lived through the spider bite. You know, like I'm feeling my mortality and I feel like I need to spread my horizons. Okay, that stinks like a 3-day-old cheeseburger from McDonald's. Hang on. Oh, I can't do that.
How would you
Oh,
know what
God.
that smells like?
I know. Since she doesn't get
Because
pickles on
then-
anyway.
We throw pickles out. Like, okay, car park, Australia, McDonald's. You get your burger, you pull up in the car space, you open your door, you drop the pickle on the ground, you close your door like you were never there. They're
Why
fucking
don't-
disgusting.
Why don't you just order it without the pickle?
Yeah, Joe, hold the pickles.
Ew.
please.
That's disgusting.
Give me a burger with no pickles, please.
That's not what I was
And then you got to
expecting
wait
at all.
for it. And they look at you. No, that's
You gotta wait for it.
okay. I thought
Why
I
do
was
you have
going to be able
wait
to
for
eat
it? They're
that.
making them.
I can't eat that. I thought it was going to be really good and try something new today in front of you with
Just-
witnesses. But
Just
guys,
put it in your face.
That's
Just put it in your face. Just
disgusting.
do it. Just put it in your
Mm.
face. Live a little.
I'm
Drop my
checking the
cheese.
ingredients in case there's something else. 87% cucumber, vegetable oil, seasoning, natural flavors, natural powders, onion, garlic. So it should, I thought if it smelled like garlic, I could do it.
It's natural. Mhm.
No,
Just put it in your mouth.
that's like
Eat
oysters.
it. Eat it.
Just put it in your face. Just
Just
do it.
eat it.
Eat it.
Just put it in your mouth.
Live.
Real quick.
Just
Live-
do it.
What if I have to? Okay, hang on. I'll lick it. Hang on.
No, don't lick it.
No.
Put it.
No. Just jump in. Just jump in the deep end of the pool. It's gonna be fine.
Okay, I'm trying something new in my life. You can't say I'm an old stuck in the mud person. Ready?
Just chase it.
But,
chase
but,
it
but
with
you're
your
not
booze.
actually trying it till now.
Oh, God.
You're living,
Ugh.
Joe. You're doing it.
Oh, I thought I'd be brave. I think it's pretty safe to say I've never eaten a pickled chip again.
Aren't you
Okay,
glad
maybe-
you survived the spider bite?
Maybe you're just not drunk enough for this. Maybe you're just not drunk
I
enough for
didn't
this
have
yet.
the-
Just drink more. There you go.
Drink
Just drink
another-
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink more.
Why do you eat pickles? Like you eat them like raw. Ugh.
They're
Okay,
delicious.
that's just
I get my burger with extra pickles, by the way, so I'll take your pickle. when
I
we
eat
get
them sometimes. I
McDonald's.
don't eat them. Sometimes I like the big long garlic pickles that you get with sandwiches at the diner.
Pickles, yes.
You
You know,
do.
sometimes-
You don't do that shit here. Nobody does
Sometimes I
that
crave
shit here.
the vinegar. Sometimes
Bread
I
and
crave that
butter
vinegar
pickles.
flavor.
Okay.
Like if you like
Oh,
vinegar
Christ.
flavor, then most people like
Oh
pickles.
my god.
I'd say.
I like cheese. I'll go the camembert. That was disgusting.
So,
Who am I going to get?
I would
Maybe
not.
Jack will pick them.
I would not eat pickles and then camembert. That would no.
Pickles and cheese. It's Paisley's favorite.
Yeah,
snack.
but not camembert.
You don't know that
Anything
kid.
to
What?
get rid of
That
the
kid
What
should be
kind
eating
of
all kinds
cheese,
of
though?
stuff.
What kind of
Camembert.
cheese
There's
is
my
she?
review to
Camembert
there's
with
my
the-
review for DJ&A. New product on the shelf, Picklelicious, pickle flavored cucumber crisps. Love them. Go and buy them now. That's disgusting. Oh God!
Nobody's
I hope they
gonna
don't
do.
sue me.
No one's gonna hire.
No.
Oh.
What type of knitter did you call yourself?
Psycho.
No, about. No one's gonna hire you for a commercial.
No.
That's gross. That's disgusting. I'm not a knitfluencer. Do you know what
My
I thought was really
mother's
funny the other day?
Oh.
Because I like to look. Okay, on the way to work, I have an hour. On the way home, I have an hour. I listen to music, so I
Me
love
too.
it. So I listen to all different genres of music, and I'm going to look up Ghost. When I'm at work, I put my headphones on. I listen to podcasts, and I thought, isn't it funny when you look at a podcast called Knit LA, with a lovely lady and her friends who I don't like because they're all woke blokes. Her name is Nitla. If you don't call her Nit L-A, her name is Nitla, and then I know Nitla.
Mhm.
Just
Crazy.
saying. So imagine if someone started calling her Nitla instead of Nit L-A. I wonder how offended she could get. Not that I'm starting anything. That's
No,
disgusting.
Not at all.
More than that,
Not at
pickles.
all.
Do your parents give them to you as a small child? Do they like, here, have a healthy snack, eat a vinaigrette pickle, dill pickle?
No.
Ugh.
No.
Is
Yes.
it like,
Yeah, we ate them on
should I put
burgers
it on
and stuff as
plate
kids.
with your grapes, your ham
My
sandwich?
parents used to make bread and butter pickles.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Oh,
I actually
that's
wouldn't eat.
disgusting.
Cuban
I wouldn't
sandwich
touch
with pickles is
pickles
good too.
That would
until.
be good. Yeah.
A Cuban sandwich with pickles.
Yes.
I actually wouldn't touch pickles until I was an adult. There's a lot of things. As a picky child, like I wouldn't eat anything when I was a kid. Like no pickles, like burgers, like no pickles, onion, mustard. It was just like cheese, burger, and ketchup. Like that's all I would eat as a
Oh.
child. And so it wasn't until adulthood, like I guess like my palate just changed and
Ugh.
like now I won't say I love pickles, but like now I love onions, I love mushrooms, I love tomatoes.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
yeah. So it
My
was just a
husband
thing
was
with
like that.
age.
He wouldn't eat raw
Oh.
tomatoes. And I'm from the South. Raw tomatoes is, a side dish.
That's the thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
put some salt on it. That's a thing.
Salt and
Yeah.
pepper.
Salt, pepper.
Mhm.
Yeah. Till he got, when he was an
Um,
adult, then he started liking raw tomatoes. It's weird.
Really?
Mhm.
I thought because Paisley likes cheese and pickles, I thought maybe it was a little healthy food you give to kids. Pickles,
Yeah.
like whole pickles to chomp on, like cucumbers, like we would do here. I
My
would give the
parents-
kids a capsicum, like a bell pepper. We grew them, so the kids would just go and pick beans and bell peppers and take carrots out of the ground and just chomp on them. And cucumbers. We grew plenty of cucumbers, but that's disgusting. Why would you do that to a cucumber?
Oh, so speaking of cucumbers,
I'm thinking she
So-
probably
Yeah.
doesn't like kimchi either,
No, probably not.
or sauerkraut.
kimchi.
No.
Speaking of
so good.
cucumbers,
I like cabbage. I love
So-
cabbage.
No, but
Sauerkraut,
cabbage and
no.
sauerkraut are two different things.
Do
Yeah,
you
So my
like
brother
pickles.
and I were playing catchphrase, right? And
Okay.
my brother, I have two brothers. One's 22, the other's 14. The 22-year-old was my partner for catchphrase. And the word
Yep.
that, so it was me, me giving him the word. The word was
Sure.
cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
or no, I'm sorry. The word was pickle. And so I said to my brother, I said, cucumbers are made into these.
Yeah.
His
What'd you
response,
say?
his guess, ants on a log.
no, that's celery.
Celery.
I
Your brother's
never
dumb.
laughed so hard in my entire life. I was like, you moron. Like, that's celery. You
That's celery.
Okay, that was a much more PG answer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know where we were
Yeah,
going with this, but I was
right?
ready for it.
Right.
I was ready
Well,
for
pretty
it. I
worried.
was like, I literally put my crocheting down to prepare myself for where we were going with this.
And that's where the mayhem comes in, because sometimes it goes off the deep end, sometimes it doesn't.
And I
You just
clutched
never
my
know.
pearls and my butt cheeks then. I really did. I was worried.
Meanwhile, Jo and her son teaching Americans Australian slang
Yes.
that if they said here in America would not be treated very well.
Mhm.
No.
Joe,
I'm like,
Joe, you were, doing stuff with your knitting needle earlier, so don't come.
Exactly.
What I was maybe gonna say.
Welcome to Joe Bob's Knitting Porn. This is in my groin. Pew, pew.
And there it goes.
And there it goes. Second drink in. Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
I miss, honestly, sitting at that table, listening to all those beautiful accents. I mean, some of them were a bit funky, like a Sitka spruce, so a bit high. Some were like mahogany accents, like southern accents. So I was, I want to sit around a table, eat some more ribs.
Mm.
You know how you get those higher voices from the north, and Oregon was all right. He's made me change my thinking that not everyone's like Tabitha and has that voice like a cat being dragged through the bush backwards, you know, that sort of accent. He had a nice accent. So I was like,
Tell
okay.
me, tell me
Maybe
how you
that's
really
been-
feel.
What?
Tell me how you really hear Tabitha's accent, Joe.
Like
Oh,
a
like two
what?
cats being dragged through the bush backwards, yeah. Like that, you know, her lovely
Yeah.
voice. But, like Tina's voice. I miss Tina's voice so much. That twang,
miss
that,
Tina.
oh,
Tina's a redhead now.
gone to hell.
Tina's a redhead
Her
now.
state's gone to hell. You told me nothing happened in your country this week. What about
they're
those New York
mental.
elections?
They're
Laura?
mental.
It's the best thing to
And
happen.
what about, was it Virginia? Was it Virginia had elections that went a bit weird, wacko too?
Yeah. But it's
Okay.
good because see,
I'm
they're going to do
smiling.
bad things. They're going to do bad things. And by the time the midterms come, people are going to be unhappy with that. So they will vote the opposite. So, because it's going to hurt the Democrats way more than they realize because they're all going to be lumped in with them. And then when comes midterms, anything these crazy people do is going to come back on all the other ones up for a re-election. And Nancy Pelosi's not running again. So, you know.
She's got Tito's to drink. She's got to stay home and drink.
I was going to say, she's too busy with me drinking.
That woman can't stand up even with the walker.
Well, somebody in Carrie's
Wow,
chat
that's-
today, and I
that's
agree with
bad.
them, said that Mondami, he can't get any of that
Yep.
stuff done that he promised.
No, he can't.
Because
No.
the legislature will
No.
not let him. Okay.
No.
So what he's going to do is he's going to blame all of his failure on everybody else, and then he's going to run for governor. And I
Oh.
think that's exactly what the plan is.
A little while ago, I heard DK talking about the upcoming election, and she was right. She was saying there was a Republican candidate who wasn't going to get very many votes, and perhaps he should have considered stepping down so Cuomo could get
Well,
them.
No,
If you
Cuomo
look-
wasn't going to win either. So
If you look at the Republicans
right.
running in all these elections, none of them were Trump Republicans.
no,
They were all anti-Trump Republicans. So he didn't endorse them, and those he endorsed, it was too late to do any good. But they were all running against him.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
what I was going to say was I felt she was right in saying that that would have been a good strategy or a better strategy, because afterwards I then heard that gentleman, I'm sorry, I don't know his name, that nominee, but I heard him
Curtis Sliwa.
saying, they tried to, sorry, what was his name?
Curtis Sliwa, he used to be the head of the Guardian
Guardian
Angels
Angels. Yep.
in New York City
Okay.
back in the day.
So I heard him getting nasty, saying, "Oh, the Republicans wanted me to stand down. They tried to bribe me into standing down, and there's no effing way I'm going to stand down, and I'm here to stay, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "What
He's
the
a
heck
New
is
Yorker.
going on?"
He's a New Yorker who's butthurt. Yeah.
If he had run
Very
20
hurt.
years ago,
Yes.
No
25
chance.
years ago, he would have had a chance.
This guy's
When all the
been
crime was
running
in the city and the Guardian Angels were taking care of all the crime, he would have stood a
Oh
chance.
yes,
But now
yes.
it's too late for his kind of.
He was really nasty. He was really
Yeah. That's
unhappy, and
because he's not gotten
He was-
any attention.
okay. Well, he got my attention because I was like, "Wow, dude, you're a one nasty
Yeah.
MFR, and I wouldn't vote for you anyway,
I mean, my
regardless of
point
your
is,
politics."
New York City, is this the best you can do? You've got
Oh, what a
you've got the guy
shocker.
who won. I'm not even going to go into all that everybody knows about him. Okay, the guy
Right.
who lost,
Right.
Cuomo, he's the one
Yeah,
that put,
Cuomo.
he's the one that put COVID patients in nursing homes. He's
Yeah.
Oh, come
he's like the
on,
male
Trey.
Gretchen Whitmer.
Plus, he was
Okay,
having
Just because
relationships with.
he killed grandma.
he had to resign because there was all these allegations of harassment and shit. Like, he's not a good guy. And then you had Sliwa. I mean, is this the best you can do?
Well, that's it. It's a mess. I don't like how Republicans will only help Trump do his thing when they're up for re-election, and the
Yep.
rest of the time they trash him. Like, I'm not
And
looking
he
at
knows
you,
that. He knows that.
Marjorie Taylor, whatever, who's
She's
running.
gone off the
Oh
rails.
no, she's planning to run for president in 2028. So it's going to be
Oh,
her, AOC,
And JD Vance.
Newsom, and Kamala again. It's going to be awesome. JD Vance
I
will
can't
eat them all
believe
up.
they
In
invited-
Wipe the floor with all of them.
They
JD
invited
Vance will eat them all
AOC
up in a
Rhinebeck.
debate.
I can't believe she was invited to jump into Rhinebeck, and they made Rhinebeck such a political event this year with their fundraising and their
But she was there.
effort to try
Yeah.
to yeah.
AOC was at Rhinebeck because she knits
It was
evidently.
at
Ew.
Rhinebeck.
Ew,
She actually knits unlike other, politicians' wives who, hate
Ew.
America.
Do you know sorry, but do you know who I did see this week and I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed and laughed my ass off? Regardless of politics, regardless of what people have said about him, Mr. Soros coming out of jail and talking to Tucker Carlson was the funniest podcast
Wait, what?
episode I have ever listened to.
What?
Ever.
Who?
Have you seen it?
No, who came out of jail?
Was it George Soros, the young guy, Soros?
No.
His son, Alex, is the one who's married to
He
Anthony
wasn't in jail.
Weinerbeck. He hasn't been in jail.
He should be, but he wasn't.
The young guy who was in jail, the young politician, what was his name, who was in jail, and he just
Santos?
did a
Santos?
Tommy Robinson?
Santos? George Santos?
oh, it's not Soros.
Okay, yeah,
Santos.
Oh.
That's a totally
Sorry.
he
different.
was a con
Blame-
artist. He was a
Blame
He was
this.
he was a
Blame the
criminal con
alcohol.
artist.
Santos.
Yeah,
So regardless, okay, sorry, blame the alcohol. I got the name wrong. The young guy, is it George Santos?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's a
What's his
joke.
name?
His name is George
He
Santos. He's
was-
a joke.
Okay, George Santos was so funny. So funny. He absolutely honestly explained the conditions living in the prison.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Where he should still
hilarious.
be. Where he should still be. I don't know.
care.
I don't know why Trump.
Regardless,
I don't know why
regardless of
Trump
all of
pardoned him.
that, you should listen to it. Regardless of how you feel about him as whatever he did, I don't know. I wasn't there. I listened to that podcast at work and I laughed my ass off. It was really funny.
All I know
Oh,
is
Chris-
Trump pardoned him, and I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So you said he went for corruption?
Yeah, he was a con artist, fraud, a whole bunch of other things, and he went to prison, and then he
Mhm.
resigned his congressional seat because he got convicted,
That's-
and then Trump pardoned him, and I don't know why.
There's some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Here's a controversial thing. I'm sure that we'll lose people in this. I don't care.
What?
I'm waiting for Derek Chauvin to be pardoned.
Really?
That's the one I want pardoned.
Yeah,
I
he did
hope
not get
so.
he did not get a fair trial.
But I hope so. No, and I gave you the disclaimer at the beginning of the chitty chat. I'm going to have opinions that you won't like, but I hope so because that man should not be in jail
He should not.
at all.
Based on the
In my humble
autopsy
opinion,
results, based on the autopsy,
disgusting.
no, he should not.
no. That whole thing was just the most disgusting,
Of course
Well,
it
he
vile.
never had an opportunity to get a fair trial. It was
No, he
never going to be a
No,
fair
he
trial,
did.
He did not.
No.
regardless of
Wow.
how you feel about what he did or didn't do. It's wrong if you don't get mad when someone doesn't get a fair trial, regardless of who they are and
Exactly.
what they did. It's like you have to be the same for everybody. Like if you want people who believe the same as you to get a fair trial, you have to believe that people who don't believe the same as you should still get a fair trial. And he did not get a fair
Yeah.
No, he did not.
No. Detaining a man who he was called to investigate.
Mhm.
You know, wow.
As I said,
Okay,
the
I really
autopsy-
hope that.
The autopsy is the proof
No,
that you need.
Yeah, all the proof is there. The cameras were there. The proof is there. The autopsy with with all of the information about the chemicals ingested by the detained person. Yeah. Wow.
So
And that's
if
it.
I
That
was
whole
being-
family, like,
No.
His career has gone, his family, his home, everything has been stripped away from that man for doing
For
his
him
job.
doing his job. He was doing his
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And
I
he was
think there
doing it in a
that was-
manner that was approved of by his training at the time.
Absolutely.
That was the thing.
Yep.
That's
I don't know.
frustrating.
Therese can attest to this. After a bunch of time of watching cop cams, and I've discovered that people who were so adamant about there being body worn cameras
I
are
love
really
it.
Yeah.
regretting that now, because it's showing a lot of
Oh,
things they
yeah.
did not want to get shown. Because
I was
some
all
of it-
for it. I was like, yep, let's do it.
Some of
Yeah.
it is blows your mind how people act, and regardless of color of skin or whatever, there's people who are morons.
And my favorite thing is when they go, I'm recording this. And the cop goes, yeah, me too.
Me
My-
too. Yes,
my favorite
agree.
is, you're under arrest. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're in handcuffs and you're sitting in the back of the police car. I'm pretty sure you're under
Oh, my
arrest.
favorite.
When they
My
tell you
favorite.
that.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And they're like, you're talking. You can breathe.
Yeah.
They're done with this.
I just think
They're done
after
with
that there was such a decline in people even wanting to be in that profession after that happened. Nobody wants to be put in jail
Well, no.
for doing their
Well, and
job.
you'll notice too if you watch
Too much
them.
movement.
They usually it will blow your mind how many officers respond to something, because they have to take
Mhm.
somebody into custody and try not to hurt them in the process. So they have to have more officers to try to get them into custody without hurting them. You know, and
No, it's crazy.
I
It's
saw one
crazy
the other
that
day.
is such an honourable job, and yet people were like, "Why would you risk it?"
Of course, there's bad apples, but there's bad apples in every
Risk
job.
everything.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like they never tell the story of the officer who went to work that day, did his job, nothing bad happened. He went home. We all lived happily ever after. Like they don't report those stories. They only
no.
report the bad stuff.
And it's amazing how many people would not get in trouble and go to jail if they would just listen. Because the
Mhm,
ones you know from the beginning, they're going to go to jail. Can you step out of your car? No.
Yeah.
I don't have to step out of my car. Why do I have to step out? Because I'm giving you a lawful order. Well, I'm not going to step out of my car.
And
Okay,
all-
well, if you would
Okay,
just
well.
do what they tell you, you'd be on your way. But no,
Yeah.
you
And
have to
all you
fight.
all laughed at me. You all laughed at me when I said I'd be happy to be handcuffed by Shauna. You all laughed at me, but that's what I meant.
Well,
I would be happy to abide by whatever she tells me I have to do.
well, it
You've
just
got to
amazes
respect
me how many people think they know their rights, and they know and they
Yeah.
don't. And if a police officer, and you don't own your driver's license, the state
No.
you get your driver's license in actually owns it. Literally, they own your driver's license. You
Yes.
pay to have it, but they own it. So if you don't follow the rules of the DMV as what you can and cannot do, and part of that's not drinking and driving and following
Oh, it's
police
just
orders. It's like they're trying to explain to these people. And this one woman, they come because her car's in the middle of the street stopped, and she's passed out.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, "Hey, what's going on? What's the matter?" "Oh, I'm waiting for my so and so to bring me gas. I ran out of gas."
No.
It's like, "But I'm concerned
No.
because you were passed out in the car." And she's fighting him, and she ends
Yeah.
up fighting the cop, and she's going to jail. And she's like, but I was fine. There was nothing wrong. I was just waiting for gas." And turns out
No.
she was DUI because they tested her
Was she?
later on.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, if you had just gotten out of the car nicely and said, "Hey, I'm tired. I just dropped my friend off. I ran out of gas," and had not fought the cop the entire time and given him attitude, then you would not have gotten
Mhm.
dropped to the ground and where you ended up biting the cop. And it's like, the cops want to go home to their families just like everybody else.
I don't know why
At the end of the
people
day-
think they can be a sovereign citizen and fight and debate with the police. I mean, I'm just glad my parents brought me up that, you follow the rules or there are consequences.
You can always go to
Simple.
court to fight something.
Sure.
You
Sure
know,
you can. But
go
I'd
along
rather
with them, and
just
you can always
you
can always-
and do what I'm
I know.
told.
I know this one I saw was screaming about Jehovah saving her and putting curses on the police officer. And I'm pretty sure Jesus wasn't big on
Wow.
punishing people for putting you in jail because you were speeding and wouldn't stop. Like, no,
Yeah,
Jesus
no.
isn't going to intervene on this lady. That's not how it works.
Jesus is kind of a rule of law guy. I'm just saying,
And they're just so like, and I crack up the ones, you didn't read me my Miranda rights. I didn't have to. Yes, you did. You can't arrest me when you, no, I'm not questioning you because I witnessed what you did. So no, I don't have to read you your rights. And the dumb ones who shoplift or the employees who steal in places like Target and Walmart where they have 50,000 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I hate
do you not see the camera? Do you not think they're going to notice that you're short $3,000 in your cash drawer? 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's going to come up at some point. Like,
That's crazy. I really dislike people who go into these department stores and just steal stuff. Like, it's just, ugh.
Yeah, but they're fun to watch getting busted.
oh yeah, 'cause
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Fun to watch. Because they're just so stupid. And you're like, I feel better about myself.
I know.
I'm watching these.
The best is when you're watching it and you're, man, yeah, that person's voice sounds familiar. And then you remember that you've seen them been arrested one time before when they acted crazy. And then you get to see, sometimes you get to see them in their court video. And it's like,
Oh, yeah.
the sovereign citizens at court crack me up.
Oh, God. They know more than the judge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great to watch the judge just not have it.
Yeah.
Not have it at all.
I love the ones who just, okay, we're done for the day. We'll come back another time when this person's ready to listen.
Yeah.
Liz knows this. There's I think 2 judges in Detroit, but there's 2 judges in Detroit that are not playing. And I
No.
love watching them because they are not playing with these people. They're done.
And Judge Boyd in Texas, who will not tolerate somebody who hurts children.
Yep.
You hurt children in any shape or way, you are not getting probation. I'm
Nope.
just telling you right now.
Morgan,
Amen.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
have you ever been arrested? Just checking.
No.
Have you ever been arrested, Morgan?
Never.
Have you heard?
Okay, just checking.
Never.
I haven't, but I've been in the back of a police wagon, but I've never
I
been
have-
arrested.
I've been in the back of a police wagon too, but I was not arrested.
Well, I have 2, but for different reasons. Yeah.
I
When-
actually
when I worked at
managed
the
to- Oh, go
Well,
ahead. I'm
hold on a
sorry.
minute.
When I worked at the bank, it was we were a tiny bank and we had to go to a bigger bank to get our cash supplies. And so we would
Mhm.
they would call a police car and we would ride in a police car for safety to the bank and come back so we wouldn't get robbed. And it would annoy my mother because when I went, I would wave out the window back with the back of the police car. And she's like, please don't do that. Someone I know is going to see you.
How embarrassing. I saw your Liz in the back of a police wagon.
My
That's
tell her no.
hilarious.
We'd sit back there and we'd just do the Queen's wave to everybody. And
Wow.
That's awesome. All right, my bangs are starting to drive
What-
me nuts.
what
All
did you
So
do,
I
Kathy?
My hair is.
I
I
actually
need-
managed.
give me a hat. I
to-
need- My hair is always terrible.
All right, I want to hear Cassie's police car story.
So I actually managed to avoid being put in the back of a police car by being respectful and cooperative.
Mm.
My ex and I were driving home from a club, and like a dance club, at
Mhm.
like 2:30, 3 in the morning,
Mhm.
and our friend was with us, his coworker, and she'd never been out with us before, and he tossed a cigarette butt out the window, and a cop
Uh-oh.
was behind us,
No.
and so they pulled us over.
In California?
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah. And
No.
so I'm severely claustrophobic. Like I will lose my goddamn mind in the back of a police car if you lock me in there. And same thing with cuffs.
okay.
Can't do cuffs. Nope. If you try to restrain me, I will freak the fuck out. So
Okay.
they put my ex and his coworker in the back because they searched the car. And so I talked to the officer and I'm just like, look, sir, I'm very severely claustrophobic. So if there's like someplace I could stand, I will put my hands on my head, whatever you would like. If I don't have my medication with me, if you lock me in the back of a police car and cuff me, like I will have a panic attack. And so he was being kind of a dick, but his partner walked over and I guess she'd overheard it. And she's like, look, she seems fine. So they told me just go sit on the front of the police car with my hands on my lap, like palms down, and like just stay put there.
Mhm.
And that's
Yep.
what I did. And they're like, all right, do you have any weapons in the car? I'm like, yeah, there might be 2 or 3 knives under my front seat. I was like, I'm a girl driving a sports car
Sure.
by myself.
Yes.
It's important
Yeah.
to have protection. It was a 98 Ford Mustang Cobra.
Ooh.
V8 stage 3 clutch. Loved that car. It was my ex's car. And so I after searching the whole car for the drugs that don't exist,
Yeah.
yeah, I come back to the car and there are my knives in a nice neat pile on the dashboard.
Oh
And
no.
we left with a littering ticket. So we whole
Wow.
search, pat down,
Yep.
back of the police car,
That's lucky.
littering ticket.
I'm surprised you didn't have the old softball bat and glove. Hey, Therese, like we would have done.
I told you what to do.
Because it's
I'm on my way
naughty.
to a softball game. Yeah.
My son was able to get,
Like that.
he was pulled over several times when we moved out to where we are now because of his speed. And
Yeah.
he always got out of it because he would, be upfront with the officers and say, "Hey, look, I've got my gun in the glove compartment, my CCW. This is what I have." And then we go, "What kind of gun do you have?" And then next thing you know, he's standing out there talking to them for 20 minutes about different types of
There
guns.
he is.
And then they're like,
Yep.
"Okay, have a nice night."
Oh, that's really lucky. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, here comes Parrot Tomsky.
Decent, rational people.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep. Joe Tomsky left you a message in the chat. That's all I'm saying.
Pirate.
He just found out that you were on here,
Yeah.
and so he came to
Oh,
welcome
God.
you.
Golly,
Hi, pirate.
oh, that's funny. Oh, hilarious.
But yeah, no, he would, he would get these conversations with the cops about different types of guns and they just go home.
Mhm.
But he was respectful and he told them up front.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
Yeah.
how our cops here. They're not looking to bust you if you're
It's Friday night because
Right.
because Joe can make it on Friday night. We do it every once in a while
We
when Joe
do
can make it.
this a lot every Monday, but you
I
don't
couldn't-
pay attention.
We had so many police at the music festival, like so many police walking up and down, making sure there were not too many fights. And yet, everyone's getting high as kites. Everyone was smoking weed. It stunk. But, I guess they figure, what's the point? It's personal use. What are they going to do? How, they're going to waste their whole night doing paperwork for one or two people that they actually catch them with stuff on them?
No.
They're we're in the dark. Oh, there's one song that Treaty Oak Revival play, and you'll see it on YouTube, that during the song they encourage people to throw their beer cans and their drink cans up into the crowd. So I'm up in the VIP area looking down the slope, watching a whole 2 football fields of alcohol being thrown in the air. It was crazy. And to me,
Did
I'm
they
like,
tell-
wow, that's crazy.
Did they tell people to throw empty bottles and cans or just
No, that's the thing. It wasn't bottles. There's no glass there, but there's cans and paper, like the red cups, paper cups. So you can get paper cups or cans. Like you could get these there, the cans.
Yeah.
And people know that song, they're allowed to throw alcohol around. Cops don't intervene. You get hit in the head with a can on the way down. People were pegging them, trying to throw them onto stage and at each other. It was nuts. It was like a whole 3 to 4 minutes of just all I could see was just fountains of
That
alcohol
would be
and
such a lawsuit here.
in the air. Look it up. Treaty Oak Revival throwing
No, I
alcohol
believe
cans.
you. I just think here it would be a lawsuit because somebody would get hit and they would sue. And
I
Mhm.
remember when Travis Tritt
Mhm.
was having a problem when his song
Oh, yes.
Here's a Quarter.
Yep.
He would do concerts and people would throw quarters on the stage
Quarters.
for that, and it would pelt him with quarters. Like, okay,
Yep.
it's fine getting hit by 1 quarter or 2 quarters or 5 quarters.
Not
But you get hit
thousands.
by 20,000 quarters. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
problem.
Well, that's what this was like. There were
But how much
thousands and
money?
thousands
Yeah.
of alcoholic cans,
Yeah.
beverages being thrown all at the same time for the entire length of this song. I was up
Crazy.
away from it, Millie had already warned me, thank God, because she was right down the front at the front of the stage and didn't move. I saw her once during the whole thing when she came up to use the VIP loos, the toilets. The whole thing, I should have taken a video of it. It was nuts. And all I kept thinking was, all it's going to take is one person to get their face or their scalp cut
Yeah.
by the ring pull on the can if somebody puts it a certain way. It's nuts. And the police, nothing. I mean, one day the band will get sued if somebody actually gets seriously hurt or hospitalised. But they were pelting drinks at each other.
I know. We let her
Throwing
lurk
them.
on the stream. Yeah, we know. We invited her.
What?
He said,
Oh,
"Did you know
this
that
Tomsky?
you let a lurker on the stream?" And I said, "Yeah, we
Yeah.
invited her."
Yeah. And we love her.
I mean, I've
And
kind of
she's
become
not a
a
lurker
lurker.
anymore. Now she's an enabler.
Yes.
Are you kidding? She's one of us. Are you
You've
kidding? Unless
embraced
she
her
shows her pretty face like
in her
Tomsky.
ridiculousness. Well, sorry.
Besides, if we do it tonight, we're not missing any sports ball.
Oh,
Go,
it's
Yeah.
go
not-
Pirate.
No, it's
Not
Go,
that there's any
Paco.
sports ball to, you know.
Yeah, the Chiefs are
Cassie-
losing again this week.
Cassie Tomsky
far.
says you need to change your name.
What?
Annabelle's here
Yeah.
with her hat.
Joe, our
Oh my
teams are
God.
playing.
My
Our
colleague
teams are
Annabelle.
playing. Oh my God.
Is Annabelle?
She needs to get out more. She's got no tan.
Does she have a body or is she just a head?
She looks deranged, is what she looks.
She's just a head. I showed
She
you
looks
Tina,
like-
right? Tina's got
Yes.
her wig on, her natural purple hair, and her tiara. They're both looking
Yeah.
at me.
What?
Yeah, Annabelle and Tina, my employees, they're the best kind of workers you can get. They don't say shit to me. They don't answer back. Oh,
that's-
second pan. Ding, ding.
You're only second. Oh, you're empty. Oh,
Yeah,
third
Yeah.
pan.
yeah, and we've been on almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I know. Jack would have cut me off by now.
No, come on.
You're not
That's no
driving home,
fun.
are you, Joe Bob?
Friday night, Saturday
I'm
morning.
staying here
whatever.
knitting. It's Friday night. I'm knitting. I knit
Sure.
all the things now.
Yeah.
Tomsky said he's used to getting shit on as a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I know. Oh, whatever.
Oh, doesn't want. Oh,
Here,
Chiefs.
here.
Oh,
Tomsky, shake it off.
Tomsky. You got a special team, Tomsky.
Shake it off, Tomsky.
Is she still hiding going to games?
No, she's doing pop walks in New York City. She calls the paparazzi.
I'll be
Oh, we're
loud.
going to this restaurant. Oh, don't come and take pictures of us. Oh.
Hang on,
Okay.
I'll step out in 30 seconds so you can get a picture of me.
Well, that's like Prince
No,
Harry's
you're a
wife. She calls the
horrible
paps on herself all the time.
Your
Good
smelly,
grief.
dirty boyfriend, fiance, whatever. Anyway,
I'm just waiting to see him get in a fight with his coach this season. That's what I'm looking forward to. 'Cause
oh, he does that every freaking week. He's awful. Awful. Whatever.
I don't know.
Um,
My team's awful. Joe Bob, can you knit me some sticky gloves so I can steal things as well as your ancestors did? Tomsky says.
I'll get onto it,
Wow.
Tomsky. Hang on. How many fingers do I have to put in that left glove? 8.
Oh. Ooh, shots fired.
What color sticky gloves
Thank
do you
you.
want?
So speaking of knitting, what are the future plans, guys? What's happening? I'm doing
Oh,
my fun
wait.
run. I'm
I've got
stash
one.
busting from yarn that could be an adult now. What else is happening, guys, in
I
the lead up?
need to do my puritanical hat, and I need to cast on
Yes.
Anne's heart blanket, and then I need to make 2 cardigans, one for each of my kids.
Ooh.
You ain't got
Oh,
time.
you're busy.
Nobody's got time for that.
Ain't nobody
How are
got
you going to do it?
out.
I don't have to have them done tomorrow. I have time. There's no time limit.
So, up until Christmas. So you're doing these things up until Christmas, or is December a whole new monster?
No. I would like to get everything done by the end of December, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to get Anne's blanket done in December. That's for sure. Because I just finished the coffin one last week. So,
Yeah.
So I will probably get the hat done, and then at least 1 or 2 of the maybe both cardigans, because one's Aran weight, so it'll knit up really fast. And then the other one's for my son, and it can be his birthday present because his birthday's in January. So I can do it in January.
And so Casey, you're in California. It's going to be a warm summer like mine, a warm Christmas like mine. What are you knitting in the lead up to Christmas? What's
I
next on your
am
needle?
thinking about trying to squeeze out another Puritanical Knitting Fun Run project. I already knocked out a blanket in 2.5 weeks. It was
You
in
did.
Yeah.
super bulky yarn. It was in
Yeah.
black with like a variegated gray, kind of a granny zigzag.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
see. Let's see. I don't know if this will show. I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's little skull tank top.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's super
God.
cute.
But
Okay.
it calls for sport weight acrylic, and yeah, it's really difficult to find sport weight acrylic in big box stores around here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd have to order it.
Knit Picks has got a sale going on. I don't know if any of their sport weights on sale.
Because it calls
Oh.
for Alizé Diva, and like I was looking at it, and it's like I just don't think this is sold locally in the US. Because like all of the shipping is absurd on the Alizé Diva yarn.
Would you not use DK and go down a size instead? Would you consider that?
Mm,
Well, if
I'd
you
ha-
want,
I'd ha-
Talking about.
Knit Picks Brava Sport is on sale for $239 for 50 grams.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a good price.
Ooh.
I just need black and some kind of off-white, really.
Black is $279 and white is $399. Cream is $279. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's the acrylic. They also have Wool of the Andes Sport is $250 a skein for 50 grams.
What? Ooh,
And their
that's a
cotton,
price for that.
their cotton comfy sport is $325, and their Pima cotton sport is $250.
I'm cotton mood right now.
So since I
Oh.
got you guys here to bounce ideas off of, because I am not near any other knitters, I have a sport weight cotton acrylic blend. It's the Friends Wheel from Hobby. Do you guys think
Yep.
that would work? Because I was worried about the stretch with the cotton blend versus this like straight acrylic. Like I felt like the acrylic might stretch more because I'm not a petite gal, so I need a little forgiveness in
But
my
maybe the
clothes.
cotton and acrylic will balance each other out. Like
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a
don't know.
history of making terrible fiber choices. So
yeah, me too. Yeah. It's like
Everybody has that history.
yes,
It's,
everybody does. Yeah.
Do a swatch and see how it feels.
I know. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to say it
Swatches.
because
Well, no,
Why?
I'm not saying a swatch to see about the
I'm
stitch count or whatever.
triggered.
Just to see if it stretches.
Yes.
Just to
Yeah.
see if it stretches.
Don't do
We
a
don't do
swatch for the
swatch.
whole thing. No.
We don't do swatches for stitch count or that kind of nonsense.
Swatch
Even my own gauge swatch that I did to set the gauge for a sweater that I don't even want to name, it like I couldn't even keep my own gauge. Like it just ended up ginormous. It's so bad. Joe Bob, it was so bad.
Oh.
That sweater on the cover of Blocked, that was supposed to be like a form-fitting sweater, and it just ended up ginormous.
Oh,
That could have been the yarn though too, though.
really? Oh, I
And
didn't realize.
is this supposed to be all svelte and thin, and
Yeah.
it just ended up. So I
Swatch
ended up
night?
having
No.
Swatch night. No, we don't swatch. No.
no, we don't
That's
even.
temporary.
Swatch is
No.
why
No.
if you use them for
Dangerously.
So I ended up having to do my cuffs like extra snug to try to pull
Oh, I
the
hate
sleeves
that.
in a little.
Like
Because
a
if I had
balloon.
followed
And then-
the
yeah.
pattern, like I had
Yeah.
like 1 inch full of like so basically 2 inches of like extra just hanging
Yeah.
off the cuffs, and they're supposed to be snug. So I had to just snug up the
You
collar
shouldn't
and
have a goiter,
cuffs.
right? You shouldn't have a goiter like Denise of Two Sisters.
Goiter. Yeah,
Goiter.
in her sweater. I never knit that because that put me off, her goiter. Her little tissue holding sleeve.
Tissue
so
sleeve?
normally when you knit, do you feel like you're an average knitter or tight or loose? What do you normally, how's your gauge normally, your tension normally?
I think when I'm first starting on something, I'm like overly tense and I'm probably a little bit tight. But then
Yeah.
once I get into the
Mhm.
groove, it loosens up a little bit. But I would say like
Yep.
I wouldn't say I'm like a super tight knitter. I would say like I'm kind of in the middle on the slightly tighter side of things.
Yeah, but wasn't
Like
that your
not
first?
crazy tight.
Wasn't that your first color work flat though?
That was my first colorwork sweater flat. Yeah, because actually no, I worked. No, actually I did do it flat because it was two sides.
Yeah. So
So
maybe
that was my first flat colorwork piece.
Maybe it was so loose, were you overcompensating for floats? Like I know a lot of people really stretch those floats right out and they
I
overdo it and it's actually quite loose. The gauge becomes really
actually
soft.
you did ladder back, right?
I did ladder back jacquard. It was also my first time doing
Oh,
ladder back jacquard as well.
and it still ended up oversized.
It did. It
Could have
did.
been the yarn.
So it just I don't know. It just so it lives and it's because it's ladder back jacquard, it is ridiculously warm. Like I don't know if it will ever
Yeah.
get cold enough
Too many
here
layers. Yeah.
to wear it.
Yeah. Too much thickness. Oh, okay. Wow. What else? I mean, okay. What else has Neil Vollen told everybody to do for the Blocked magazine coming up? Anything that I don't
I
know
have a
about?
hat. I have a hat
Swastika.
coming out for Festivus. I have a
Oh, the
Festivus
Festivus
hat.
stuff. Oh,
Um,
okay.
he's got projects for next year. He's already got people working on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but
Oh, it's
I've
okay. No
been
one's
roped into
listening.
something.
It's just
Huh?
But
nobody's
but
listening. No.
it's I've got a year's notice on it. It's something for 2027.
What?
Reef,
Yeah,
get out of here.
he's thinking way in advance.
Liz,
No.
I think Liz knows what I'm putting down. So
Do
I
you,
don't know
Liz?
specifically. No, I don't know the specific pattern, but I know the one that he posted the other day looking for test knitters was for late 2026.
Yes. Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you one hint. Calendar.
Okay, come on.
So calendar
Oh.
2027.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
although I was
Okay.
not voluntold, it was more of an invite, but you know,
It's not even a
always-
theme yet for the 2027 calendar.
No. No.
No.
Oh, Neil has
Amy,
it in his head
Amy,
already.
if you're watching, you need to rein him in because we haven't come up with a theme yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
uh-oh.
told there was a focal point and that everybody was allowed to
Yep.
get creative with their
Oh.
topic.
I
Did
think
we
I know what you're
already
talking about.
did we vote on
Wow.
that? Because I don't remember voting on that. And
No.
No.
This is something else. This is something else.
Okay, don't worry.
Cassie, if
We
I don't,
didn't have a
I'm
conversation.
pretty sure I
Okay.
know what you're putting down because I think I'm in that same group.
I
It's
you know
something
what?
else.
I should check who's in the group. I
Yep,
thought that was for
no.
the calendar.
Nothing said. No conversation happening here, Neil. He's asleep. He will never know.
Yes, Morgan, you are. You
Oh,
are
okay,
in
yeah,
that group.
Liz,
Morgan,
Liz,
what?
this is a separate thing. This
okay.
is separate. So no
Okay.
worries about the
Okay, because I was
26
going to
one.
say we hadn't even discussed
Yeah.
the calendar.
Yeah,
No,
no.
we haven't.
This is something
To be
else.
fair,
Neil,
I don't
do
know what
you
I'm
have-
talking about half the time. So
Well,
Oh, same.
that's fine. We're knitters. That's the way life is. Okay.
Neil nearly got his ass whooped
I
USA
was gonna
style.
No,
was
he
gonna say,
didn't.
wait, don't
Really?
strike Neil down yet. Hold on.
Again.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
There's been talk of the
Neil,
next
you're
calendar,
welcome.
yes, but nobody's finalized
Yeah, but
anything.
no, we're
You're
not.
welcome, Neil. I just saved
No.
your ass.
Yeah, but I need to have a theme so that I can make something for somebody else to wear. So once again, I don't have to be in the
We have
calendar
Plan stuff. Come on, man.
Oh,
because now
he's a
that's my whole
calendar
thing.
publisher now.
Amy
Why
and I
not
figured,
expand?
Amy and I have figured out the way to go is you make it for somebody else and then they model it for you.
I
and you
know.
don't
I
have to
saw
do
that. I
anything else.
saw that. I'm calling you out for that. I am calling you out.
Well,
What?
my model's mother said she wanted to be in a magazine, so I said I would make something.
Eh.
Oh, okay. I'm not buying it if you're not in it. There you go. They're on sale
Fine.
until when? This week?
This week.
Not
Buy
buying
it. Just buy- I'm in there. You should buy it because
Grace is in there,
Oh,
and a lot of our other friends are in there
Best
too. Oh,
friend.
you need to buy it just for Annie and Neil.
Friend.
You need to buy it for
Best
Annie.
friend is in, and you should buy
you should
it.
buy it for me, sign it, autograph it, and then send it to me. That's
Okay,
what a
I
good
will
friend.
do that. Okay, it'll
You
take me.
should get it for Annie and Neil and Therese
Yeah.
because Annie and Neil went all out on the costuming.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
did
God,
not
really?
go out. I did not go all out. I just knit the thing and took pictures, and I'm like, here you go. You're done.
Well, if I had knit mine, if I had known when I knit mine that they were going to do puritanical again this year, I might not have
Yeah. No.
put I knit for that. But you know, who needs more to knit more than one black sweater in a year? You know, I'm just saying.
Me.
Well, that's why I'm doing a dickie. No sleeves, easy.
You are.
To be fair, my calendar entry was a lot of fun to come up with, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, was it? Was it fun?
It's
I
fine.
wasn't
It was
invited,
fun.
so I
It
don't
was
give a
fun.
shit.
I wasn't either.
He
Yeah.
just grabbed the people who'd done it last year,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, don't care. Don't care.
And if the theme is
Well,
what
you
I
should
think
buy
the
it.
theme
I'm
is, like
telling
I'm
you.
a super fan, so I'm a little like bummed out I was not invited,
Hmm.
but it's okay. You know what? No, it's actually it's been like a hellacious, crazy like 2.5 years or something where like life just keeps lifing at you just super hard, and it was
I get it.
probably for the best that
Jesus.
like I've had to be a lot more non-committal in general anyway. So it's like the fact that Neil gave me like a slight bit over a year's heads up for like the next project, I'm like,
Wow.
okay, that's a timeline I can work
I
with.
Yeah.
can't believe he's
Oh, I
looking
get
at those
it.
kind of
No, I
timelines.
appreciate the fact he gives the heads up
Wow.
for the issues and the
That's a
thoughts. It
lot.
kind of gives you a plan to plan it out ahead of time, which is nice.
And he also gives us a lot of grace.
Mhm.
Does he?
He did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Because my
I
project,
can attest to that.
my
Yeah.
project
Yeah.
was 100% alpaca. And yes, I
Mhm.
waited because summertime. I don't want to knit with alpaca. I just don't. Okay.
Mhm.
It's, it's humidity and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I took the pictures when I got to the deadline and beyond. It was 90 degrees on the day I took the pictures in alpaca cow. And I'm like, can we just hurry up with this shit? And we got some pictures and it was fine. But yeah, no, whatever.
Oh, I
I'll
feel
try
your
to do
pain.
better next year.
When we did this photo shoot for the sweater, like we were having to stop periodically to like blot me.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how you did it in the middle of summer in Southern California, quite frankly. I was impressed that you actually got photos without you dying in the middle of them because it was not.
You know what?
You
I
can't
will say this: being right on the beach, there was,
a
I would
breeze.
say it was probably about 8 to 10 degrees cooler on the
Yeah.
beach than it was like even like just 5 miles inland.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing
that
with,
helps.
with magazines. When you see magazines, when they have their spring or summer issue, they're doing that stuff in
Mhm.
wintertime and
Mhm.
vice
In
versa.
winter, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
doing it the opposite time. So you just got to suck it up and do it.
Oh heck
For
yeah!
sure.
Like we with all the posing and everything, like I started
Mhm.
getting leg cramps. I'm like, gosh,
Oh, yeah.
I just really respect models a little bit more now.
Yeah. Except for the whole eating cotton balls and
Yeah, but they also
Oh,
usually
well,
have a whole staff of
yeah,
people
yeah.
there, doing everything for them and dressing and,
Yeah, I
not
don't-
everything.
I don't have those people.
I was lucky to get a photographer, so honestly,
Yeah.
Same. I told
My
Yeah,
problem
I
is
told my
finding a model
brother.
because my
The
daughter doesn't
same-
like to model.
The same 22-year-old brother that said, thought that, pickles were, was celery. I told him, I said, I need you to take the pictures.
Yes,
for me for this
exactly. Pirate
calendar."
Toasty, you are
Like,
exactly right.
I'm like, you better take good pictures. I'm like, I need
Oh my God.
good pictures. Cause, my situation was a bit different for the first calendar. Well,
Oh, yeah.
this one I had to be
Mm.
like, Ian, I'm like, you better
I
take
don't
good
wanna connect.
pictures.
Yeah, I
Otherwise,
need
I'll
to take
beat you.
pictures of my hat, and I
can't-
don't have a model, so that's going to be interesting. Because my daughter
I bet
doesn't
Ian
like being
pulled
a
through
model,
for
and
me.
Pirate Tomsky, I will tell David that you sympathize with him because, yeah, he's the one that took the big
Pirate, are
first
you being
calls.
mean?
Yeah.
yeah, he's being pirate. We're
Yes,
happy to
it's
have
true.
him in the chat.
But he's also right because by the time I've
Oh, yeah.
gave it up, we're going
He-
for a burger
he
and a
missed-
beer. So, yeah.
He's late, and he missed Joe's whole hanging out with Jelly
He
Roll's
did.
crew.
No, he wants to see
Yeah.
her knitting needle in her groin. That's what he wants to see. Mm-hmm. I told him.
You missed it.
Oh.
She was hanging out with the crew and musicians
Yeah.
at a concert.
I don't understand why he thinks I do it
Jelly
naked.
Rolls
though.
group. Yes.
There's no naked knitting, I hope, anywhere. That's just
Naked.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a new knit along we could do.
No.
The
No.
nudie mouth. Yeah,
No,
nudie
ma'am.
Rudy mouth. We
he
could
says
do
he doesn't
that.
want to see it. Just knowing about it is hilarious enough.
The nudie
Evident-
knit along.
Evidently, Joe, nobody wants to see you knitting with your knitting needle in your groin. I guess.
No,
it's
nobody
not a
does.
thing.
No. We love you, but no.
Okay.
We already saw it, so no.
I'll stay in my low chair then. I won't get the bar stool out.
Yes, we're discriminating against groin knitters. I guess.
Yes, yes, we are.
Okay.
We are.
How rude.
I know.
Was there an
Well,
echo
that's
when
how we
she
are.
told you about? Told you about it? No, there was no
I-
echo. There was just Joe and the knitting needle.
Yeah. Well, he was. Yeah. There you go.
It was just kind of there.
Sweater.
I like the colors
Hey,
in that
look,
sweater.
Look, pirate. Look.
Yeah, I'm liking the tooling, but I'm doing the back first. So I hope the same thing happens in the front. I'm just doing increases for the armhole now. So I'm up to doing some increases, not decreases,
Okay.
increases.
And
Armhole
pirate's
shape.
like wah 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 wah. That's okay.
Oh, poor Tomsky in the UK. Did you see all that crap that happened with the train? With the people being
Yeah.
stabbed on the train?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's what a shithole of a country the UK has become. Britain
Tommy Robinson
become-
got out though.
yeah.
he got off those false terrorism charges. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Which was bullshit to start with. So yeah, like whatever.
I've been
Yeah.
watching a lot of Lotus Eaters, and it was interesting when they
Yeah.
showed videos of Whitechapel, and there was not a Brit to be seen, not
No.
a single.
I saw councils.
just-
I saw a thing where councils would not provide services if people had St. George flags.
No.
Like, really?
Well, I'm offended you're showing the British flag, like even just the British flag, not the Union.
I know.
Not the St.
Hey, how about
George's.
that?
Nothing.
How about the people walking their dogs and they're like, oh, you can't walk here because it offends the Muslim people because they don't like dogs. Well, it's my
They're not
neighborhood.
dogs.
I'm walking my dog. No, you can't do it.
No.
You can't do it.
Seriously, I need to find an island and just go live on an island. Me and my stash of 30 plus tubs.
Yep.
It's getting worse and worse, and Australia is not far behind Britain.
Yeah,
with the
he said
ridiculous.
it's been population replacement's been a thing in London and Birmingham for 10 years.
Same
NYC
thing.
is the same thing. Yeah, all the
Yeah,
big
and so
cities.
is Dearborn,
New-
Michigan,
It's
Dearborn,
all the
State,
big cities.
and so is Minneapolis, and so is
Yeah.
they're
Did you see that
moving out.
Maine where they elected the convicted killer, but they
Right.
elected her
No.
for city council?
Okay.
Yeah.
Pirate Tomsky, we're not monetized, okay?
We can say what I'm going to say. What I want. 3 drinks in. Get on down with Joe Bob.
Right?
She
Right.
says
Thanks
what
to
she
Joe
wants.
and all the
with no-
cursing will never be monetized.
Joe says what she wants with no drinks in.
Yeah, no, nobody cares.
3 drinks in.
Yeah. I don't need any Dutch courage. Oh, is it racist to say it, to call it Dutch courage
No,
now?
oh, is it like
Fuck
a
me.
Dutch treat or something? Who
I don't know.
cares? Stop
Oh
it.
no, as long as
Stop
it's
it.
against white people, it's not racist.
Right. No, it's
It's
not.
ridiculous.
Or
It's
you
getting
know,
worse.
or any religious group. It's not,
Except if you're
it's not
Christian.
religious
Yeah.
persecution or anything, unless you're a certain religious group.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Crazy.
Well,
it is what it is.
what
So
I just
did
gotta get towards
Tommy-
my bedtime.
Did Tomsky watch the Wool game at 8 p.m. Channel 4 prime
I'm
time?
sure he did
I'm
not.
betting he didn't.
Sure he did
I
not.
bet he did. I bet he did.
I
No,
bet he didn't. I bet he's probably not a fan of Tom Daly, I would think.
He's a fan
Oh.
of Jack Daniels, I bet.
Oh yeah, that's different.
At 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, prime time, probably. I can imagine Tomsky there going, they're hopeless. My friends are better knitters,
Well-
and they're a bunch of twats.
Well, he doesn't watch
Yeah.
live TV. What I thought was funny is the articles that I read where they were complaining, the people who they said, and critics loved it. I'm thinking, were there any knitters amongst the critics? Because
Right.
if there were, they probably weren't
Sure there
loving it. But yeah, it's not going to encourage people to knit. It's not going to encourage people to cut their knitting
Not
ever
true.
because they made it seem awful.
Pirate
And
Tomsky, Pirate's just mad that there's not enough glitter in the yarn on those.
Probably.
You are so cheeky. That is so naughty, Therese.
I don't blame him for not paying the BBC though.
I
That's
wouldn't
what
either.
No.
Listen, we're having a thing right now with YouTube TV where you can't watch ESPN, you can't watch ABC.
I know.
There's a lot of football going on. So,
Oh.
there's ways to watch stuff without,
Oh,
Actually, Therese,
he
thinking
says you're a
about,
glitter terror.
yeah, see, Therese, maybe you should not send me a calendar. I don't want one now that I've realised what's going to happen.
I'm a
want
terrorist.
one.
Okay.
Because of the glitter.
So you're glitter
I
terrorist.
want
That's what he
glitter
called you.
between every page.
Tomsky, think of how much worse it would have been if she was actually trying to be a glitter terror.
I wasn't even
It
trying.
was
Listen,
inadvertent this
The
time.
next time, you'll know the full force of my theory. Yep.
What? How does glitter accidentally get in a parcel?
It was in his
Therese
card.
like
It was in
wearing
the
it
card.
in her
It
purse?
was on the card.
We all sent him hats or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
sent him a
I know.
hat, and then the Christmas card had glitter
Gotcha.
on it.
Okay, so don't send me
And
a
then
card,
he's
Therese.
whinging. He's still whinging about it
I
3 years
understand.
later about all the glitter. It was on a card.
I'm going to stick up
How
for
much
Tomsky
glitter
on that
could
one.
there be?
No,
I love
I understand
whinging.
completely. I'm going to
We
side
might-
with Tomsky on the glitter
We
bomb
might
thing.
not have your new address, but you have our things that we
Oh, I
need to
can
in
get
your
it.
new house. So there.
I can get it, and Joe Bob can get
Correct.
it for
Get it.
me. Yeah.
Don't make it a challenge for them. Seriously.
Yes.
What?
Don't-
Do you don't think I've run every pub in your town and said, hey, me mate, his dad used to be this occupation, and they haven't told me who you really are? Do you really
Yeah,
think I've
no,
done
I
that?
can get it. I can get it. Don't worry.
I've got free calling plans for UK. I'm ringing every pub down your road,
Do
mate.
you understand that Joe Bob called my
Yeah.
husband while he was in hospital?
That was
Okay.
easy.
She
It's like
didn't have the
finding a
hospital's
phone.
name. She didn't have the room number he was in,
didn't
and
have
yet
his
she
number.
still called him. You
From
are not
Australia.
Pirate Tomsky.
Besides,
I
we
love
sent you
that.
we sent you nice things.
I
I
sent
don't
you
think
a hat. Do you wear the hat? Do you wear the hat?
Uh-oh, we want photo.
No.
Oh, no,
Photographic
we have
evidence.
chat to see.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Pirate Tomsky, I absolutely do.
Started something now, Tomsky.
Wait, are you telling me his real first name isn't Pirate?
No, it's absolutely not.
What? What?
I
Not
know,
like the
shocking.
dog,
Shocking.
like Joan's dog, Pirate. Every time she says Pirate, I feel like she's got him down on the floor, kneeled beside her. Our Pirate. Pirate, it's not time for your dinner yet.
Oh, Morgan's gonna fall off her chair at this point.
Augie, come to me. Every time Joan says stuff about Pirate, I just have this visual of our Pirate, our beloved, most adored Pirate, sat beside
I'm
her
not
chair.
revealing. I'm not revealing.
We love our
That's
pirate.
not who I am.
Oh, I will. No, I won't. Just jokes. Just jokes, but I like threatening it. Behave yourself, Tomsky. We will find you.
He's only 2 cans
Do
in,
you wear the
Tomsky.
hat? Do you wear my hat, Pirate Tom?
We want photographic evidence
Or
of
is
your
it
balding.
tucked away somewhere and I'm never wearing this
Balding.
bitch's hat?
Prematurely balding head
That's a
and the
very
curly
nice-
locks hanging out underneath it. We want to see a photo.
My me is adorable too.
Imagine if Tomsky sends you a photo of somebody else wearing his hat. That would be hilarious.
I don't care.
He's
Whatever.
giving it
Somebody
away.
will enjoy the hat that I knit for them. So,
Thinking somebody
He's
needs to
giving
use
Yeah,
somebody needs to use sequin yarn.
that's funny.
Oh
It's
god.
so covered in glitter. No, come on. The card
My
was.
brother did that once. My mum was at work and a journalist from the local newspaper wanted to interview my brother and take his photo. So my brother was there after school with a mate, and when the journalist turned up, they told him that the mate was my brother. So he photographed the other kid and they did the interview together, and they named and photographed the other kid as my brother. My mum was furious.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Furious.
All right,
She was
people.
so pissed.
Trace, how's your back?
It's, it is what it is.
Oh, growing old.
Actually,
No,
oh,
not
let's do
growing.
some
Still
memorabilia.
just old. Not growing.
Yeah.
Growing.
Old.
Yeah, I'm glad you still have your Chiefs memorabilia. Hopefully, you won't get to celebrate this year, though. There, I said it. We don't want the Chiefs to win. Come
No, we
after
don't.
me.
And they are not not
won't.
disappointing us.
They cannot.
Hey, both of my teams suck, so I don't care anymore.
My team is
And you
my
can't be
team's
you anti-Cowboys now because of the poor guy who just died. So
No,
Yeah.
you can't. No. No. Who cares?
unless you're Amy, and then she's always anti-Cowboys. 'Cause-
Well, I'm anti-Cowboys, but my team. I'm always pro my team. My team is doing okay.
I'm
So,
pro my team. They still suck this season.
I'm pro my team. Pro my old man. He's fine. Mhm. He's older than dirt, and that's okay because he's doing good. So, sometimes old is better.
Oh, philosophy. Time to go now. We're talking philosophical shit.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Amongst the sports ball, talking sports ball. Yes.
Apparently my, avocado skeleton
You're-
that looks
you're-
like a,
you're-
Your
Look at
avocado
you
cup.
showing me that again.
Yes,
What is
thank
wrong
you,
with it? It needs
Morgan.
to get out and get some sun. There's something wrong with your
It's
baby.
like me. It's like me. I'm pale.
You could put
You know,
long hair on
I
that
still
and call
have
it Ann
Are we
Tinkerbell.
talking about the avocado that looks like something else?
It looks like a sports
It's
cup.
so
Yeah.
cool. Could it get
Kind
some
of.
sunlight?
That might be Travis
okay.
Kelce.
Yeah,
cup.
dude.
No.
Wait, wait.
It's a big sports cup, though.
There you go, pirate. That's
Speaking,
Travis Kelce's
speaking
cup.
of that, so speaking of needing some sunlight,
I,
okay,
I,
Casey's
I
got
don't
I
want to
still
think
have.
about
I don't
that,
know if you
what I
can
just
see
said.
on my
I hate
arm.
myself.
Do you
Yeah.
see those two lines
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
down my arm? That is
Mhm.
sunburn from now almost two summers ago.
Wow.
That's how much I need some sun right now
Wow.
to cover
Well,
that.
you're getting snow soon. You're probably not going to get much sun for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
I
you're going
know.
to be frozen.
I'm screwed.
Yep, you
Some
are.
guy
I feel
in
sorry for you.
the gym, right?
Mhm.
I'm cleaning off a machine or whatever. He wants to come use it. He's looking at my arm and he's like, "Did you have surgery?" like-
no.
I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?"
What?
He's like, "Did you have shoulder surgery?"
Oh, okay.
And I look, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "Oh no!" Like that's just really unfortunate. sunburn.
Yeah, dude. I was lifting a guy as big as you above me, and I slipped.
Say that.
Who says that?
I'm
What
like,
Joe
no.
Bob, we've had a few.
Who says that? Have you had surgery? He was trying to hit on you. He was trying to chat you
Yeah, but
up.
why
This
would you
dude
say
was like way older than me, so I really hope not.
Oh, ouch. I think he was then, definitely.
If that's
And
the
he
Ew.
wasn't
case, then
looking at
I'm
your arm first. He was
disturbed.
looking at your boobs, and then he saw you looking at him watching you. So then he changed it to your arm.
Mm,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was hitting on you for sure.
yeah,
He was like,
gross.
"Now you know that I know that you know that I wasn't looking at your arm, but I'm going to pretend I was looking at your arm. Quick, let me think of something to say, sweet
Yeah.
Jesus, Joseph, James, and everybody else in the
Gross,
crowd."
gross.
Um,
Ugh.
yeah.
Well, on that lovely note,
Right? What's this?
Yeah,
So,
I've gotten some awkward
Morgie, what are you going to
sunburns
make
too.
when you're done with your Batwing shawl?
Margie.
you know, Lord knows. That's a real good question.
You know, if you want to upgrade that
Oh.
Batwing shawl to like a
Come on.
hooded Batwing cloak,
Look
I
at
can
this,
send you
though.
something.
Well, I like
Look at
that.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it was
It's
twisted.
it's a crocheted hoodie.
That's nice.
Oh, I see it now. I see the
I see it.
photo.
I see it. Oh,
Oh.
no. Okay. Now I see it. I only saw like half of the face before. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Cassie, are you going to make the tank top or not?
If I can get a hold of
Really?
the yarn. If not, I have a backup puritanical knitting fun run project. It's
Yeah.
it's like a
Whoops.
shrug. It's like a
Stick
hooded
it in
shrug,
there.
and
Ready?
it's got
Down
like a really
further.
fat needle or
my
fat
baby.
hook.
Oh,
Like,
hi, Jack.
Hi.
Hey guys,
Dog
Wait,
question. Yes, how can I help?
book's still
That
good.
needles
Stand
go
up.
fast.
it's
No,
like a
she did.
19 millimeter fat, like
Okay.
19 millimeter hook.
You can actually give her a
Oh, wow.
Zyrtec.
One of those big suckers.
Yeah, one of those like honking, like it looks like a steak practically,
Mm-hmm.
but it's plastic. Yeah, so it's just a really open weave with 4-weight yarn. So
That's
that's my
a big hook for 4-weight
yeah,
yarn.
it's almost like it's like a net, almost like netting almost. So
Really?
that's my backup puritanical knitting fun run
That's my
project.
bag
Ooh.
over there.
It's not the
Yep.
like it's fiddly to try to start though.
Yeah, I bet. I hate
Some
with
bag
the
over
big
there.
stuff. Joe Bob Pirate says, "Look,
Yeah.
there's another criminal on the stream."
Another criminal. Oh, actually, I didn't tell you. Jack actually stood up behind me when I was going to punch a guy in the face last weekend, and I'm like, "Stand down, soldier, at ease." He's so tall. I'm like looking. I could feel.
You told it. You told
I
us other
could feel-
stories, and you didn't tell us about you wanting to
Oh,
punch
I
somebody.
wanted to punch. Oh, no, I wanted to punch this kid. I miss the old days when you're at a bar and you could tell someone to leave your general area when they're being drunk and stupid.
Right.
And Jack is so tall. This guy was not going to mess with me because Jack's right behind me. I realised after I told the guy to fuck off and he wouldn't go away.
Oh.
And I could feel Jack's presence behind me.
Oh, that's good. He's protecting.
He's a
his
good
mom.
lad. He's a good lad. No, the guy didn't mess with me.
You said typical creme behavior.
He's a good son, but I can handle myself. Looking for some Zyrtec in my knitting stuff.
It's the worst it's ever been because she just goes. I mean, thoughts every now and then.
All right, we need to finish up soon because I need to go eat.
Yes,
It has
okay.
been almost 3.5 hours.
Yeah, this
The
is
mayhem needs
Okay.
to come to a close.
before we go. Joe Bob, what Friday are you available in December?
When are you
Oh, let's-
available?
Yeah,
For-
whenever. Let's
Not
do it.
Friday, whenever.
Oh,
For our Christmas party?
not the 19th.
Ooh.
It'll have to be before the 19th. I'm sorry. So the first or
Okay.
second Friday in the month.
Okay.
Okay,
Can't be the first
So,
Friday because I'll be
the
off.
5th or the 12th?
Yeah, I can do that.
The 5th.
I can do the 12th or the 5th, whatever. Oh, look,
Okay.
here's my old notions pouch.
There it is.
There it
There's
is, the one
correct
that
It
one.
just kept,
Yes, that's
just
the
kept
one.
upgrading.
the one that Tara took a list of.
That's the one. Tara is supposed to watch. Yes.
So you're upgrading. So pretty soon you're gonna have a whole tote like I have, Joe.
Yeah.
No,
It's gonna
I'm telling
happen.
you, I'm going with the rolling. I'm going with the rolling bag with the carry-on luggage.
Changes.
But you're gonna have a comparable sized bag. Just wait for it.
Can't you see her at an airport and she's just pulling out
Oh my
random
God.
things because they
Oh my God. It's
I-
so
why
I-
do you need
Hit her at
1,000
an
knitting needles,
airport.
lady? Why do you need 500 stitch markers?
Sometimes those shawls get really big, and
Um,
you gotta mark a lot of stitches.
Tomsky wants to know if you pulled out your pouch since knitting in the crotch, Joe.
right. Oh.
She showed us her
Uh-oh.
pouch after the crotch knitting.
Yeah, it was a different subject matter.
Yeah.
I showed my pouch too. Mine is bigger.
Aw, thank you, Kat. We like being here.
Well,
It goes off the rails sometimes, but December
Hey,
5th.
No,
it's
it
just part of
doesn't.
the thing.
December 5th is our Christmas episode. Bring your favorite beverage, wear your jammies if you
Sure.
want, and
wait, what? I
Yeah.
don't even know. Well, okay.
December 5th, because unless you can't make it, then we'll do it a
Bags
different
here.
way.
I can make it.
Okay.
I guess. I think. I'm sure.
Well, there's no sports ball that night, so
Oh,
You're
okay.
invited.
I'm good. I'm good. No
Yeah.
sports ball. No.
Cassie, you're welcome to come if you want to, if you're free.
Yeah.
Morgan,
And Morgan will be
of course.
there, and some of our
I'm
other
putting in my
friends will be here.
calendar.
All of our friends.
now.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
I got a
maybe-
Star Wars onesie.
Maybe some of the Brits will make
Dance.
it. So who knows?
Yeah,
What?
Neil.
What's happening? I don't know.
Maybe some of the Brits will make it.
Yeah,
Did
We're
you
gonna
know?
do
I was
jams.
watching, I was
You want
watching
to
a
do it
show,
earlier in the day?
and I guess that some of the NSYNC members were stormtroopers in Episode 1 Star Wars.
What?
I didn't know that they were they played stormtroopers.
No.
Hmm.
No. No.
I only know that because I was watching Adam Savage and he was talking about Grant and Mahara
No.
when they worked for Lucas, and they said
sorry,
NSYNC, I guess, had done their cameo thing, and they were going touring the studio, and when they went through, at all the models and stuff for Star Wars and all the other movies that they did, they stopped because they saw Grant, and they're like, "Is that Grant Imahara who does BattleBots?" And they were more impressed by him than the Star Wars stuff.
They should have said bye, bye, bye.
Oh, Cassie,
No.
you win the size for the largest
You win.
Notions pouch.
Uh-oh.
Because yours is bigger than Joe's, but give her time because next
What's
time you
Joe
see her,
doing? What
she'll
is she
probably
doing? She's
try a
digging.
duffel bag.
Digging. I don't know what she's doing.
I
I
don't
think-
know.
Joe Bob, what are you
maybe-
doing?
Maybe it's because I have more ADHD than her, so therefore my bag has to be bigger.
Hi.
I feel like this is.
No,
we should change the name to the ADD night, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like a squirrel on a treadmill.
Right?
Keep losing track of things.
Or that
guess-
hamster that keeps flipping around and then.
Yeah.
I like to say it's like 100 ferrets on cocaine.
Yeah. Yes.
I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
What are you looking at, Joe? What are you doing?
I'm looking for
Challenge her.
the-
She's trying to upsize so she can
one of
challenge
Jack's
me.
friends' dog got bitten. I'm looking for the antihistamines that I had for my spider bite thing.
Wait, dog got bit? By what?
Yeah,
And you're giving him
Well,
your immunohistamines?
bee, wasp, insect, bee sting. It's got a bee sting, so I need some antihistamines for the dog.
no.
Oh,
And they can take antihistamines.
Oh,
by
I
the
did not
way.
know that.
In case it ever happens to you, yes, absolutely. You can give them a Zyrtec
Listen,
or two.
Make a poultice of baking soda and water and put
Yeah,
on the sting and then
Pour it
pour
out.
it out.
Yeah.
Yes.
that'll draw it out. Joe,
or if
Joe is
tobacco,
looking for drugs to exist in the criminal environment, according to Pirate.
I've got my metal
Hey.
spoons.
Yeah.
She went through her notions pouch. There was no drugs.
No, and no baking
No,
soda.
But she showed us.
I'm just waiting for her coworker to tell her bosses that they think she's drugged out.
Look at those. Yeah.
She'll have to go after Diane
Okay, Joe,
Yard.
take care of your dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we hope
I'm
the
going to
dog. We hope the doggy will be okay.
Dog will be fine. I just got to find the strong antihistamines that knocked me out last week when I was dying. They worked.
I'll put them baking soda and water and paste and pull out the stink.
Yeah, throw it out. Yep. Okay. Okay, ladies, go away. Rack off. It's been nearly 3.5 hours.
Bye.
Good to
drive home.
Fuck off.
When you
Good to
drive,
see
drive
ya.
safely and don't hit any roofs.
Don't do anything.
Don't hit the
Just sit
roofs.
home. Just sit.
So we will see you guys. There's no episode on Monday.
Nope.
We're off
No.
next week.
You don't want
And
to
then
see
we-
us.
No.
You'll
And then we'll be
miss
back
them.
the Monday after. So
Monday after.
Okay.
he said you knit in the crotch to scare off potential attackers. She takes drugs to survive on
Oh, Lord.
once the other predators leave.
Go and look at my Instagram, Knit
Kat, for
Fuckery.
putting up with us this
And
long.
check out what I have to deal with every day going to work and
And-
coming home again.
Thanks, guys. We will see you next
Thanks, chat.
a week from Monday.
We'll see you.
See ya.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya.
You're
Love
so rude.
y'all. Bye.